matches here in WoW.
I know, that's what's showing on mine too. It should change here shortly. I think I hit the right button. It's hard for me to see. My vision is not what it once was.
I'm more interested in pub.
Because you're so darn old, darling.
It's true.
This is my pouty face.
I'm still upset about that.
Once you hit 30-ish, you know,
Should have won.
it's just downhill from there.
I saw that guy.
I couldn't.
fucking
I
half
can't
second
see.
too
It's
late.
all the way over there.
Actually, your vision will probably get better for a short while, and then after a certain point, then it gets real bad.
Don't tell me these things.
Unless you weld.
Hi,
and then
City.
your vision's always bad.
True.
Of
True.
course, I have perfect vision, so I can't really say that, can I?
Because you're weird. You're the weird welder with perfect vision.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Except that apparently if I take an impact on my left side, this retina will detach.
Ooh.
Which is funny
We're
because
dealing with that with my friend. I don't really care for that.
I used to
Ooh.
box, so
Knocked you silly.
That makes sense.
Where?
Shit, dude. You falling and busting your fucking head off the ice might have done more damage than boxing.
that's probably might have been what caused it, because I think that was about the last hard fucking noggin.
Except for this one.
Yeah, that was pretty rough, too.
That's on the top of my head, though. It's different.
True.
There's a lot up there. There's a lot of surface area, so it
Not there.
like a
Oh!
Shots
Not my DM.
Fired!
fired.
Now next Friday, if something bad happens,
Sorry.
I'm in trouble. But
Is there somebody speaking Gayanese in the channel right now? Because I can't hear. Somebody's talking. I don't understand.
We're live! We're live! We're live! We're live!
It's all right.
Really loud. We're live.
They're not allowed to watch in China. It's fine.
It's true. That's true.
It's just city.
The city loves us.
The things I have to edit out
Anyone who
later.
watches us knows what's happening right now.
True that. We're, oh, hello. Welcome to the world of darkness.
The world of darkness.
That was a
Nice,
nice
dramatic
theater.
pause
I liked it.
There you go. So you want to talk to me? Hey,
Nice theater. I like the little production.
theater of the mind going on.
bag buttholes. Hey,
Oh my.
what's going on? What do I look like?
Hey, what do I look
So we're -1 tonight
Hello.
because Matt is on a date
Is it me you're looking for?
with his wife.
He'll probably be on at some point in time, he said.
Yeah, don't have to rearrange things, but I'm getting faster at the rearranging people's
Mine's got
pictures.
hemorrhoids.
Until Heather, like whenever you disconnected, I didn't know you were disconnecting, and it jacked all my pictures up, and I was so sad.
Oh no.
I was
sorry.
like, where did she go? But then you came back and it fixed it, so it was okay.
Yay.
It was okay. So
You got some fucking wings, bro.
last time you were talking to a demon, a vampire, and a changeling, and a werewolf, in Aisha's apartment.
I recently rescued Changeling.
Dude,
Very recently rescued.
Like he was about to
A
die.
fresh changeling.
And somebody saved him.
I had a 50-50 shot. You know what? Fuck it.
You
next
fail.
Next time I see people dying, I ain't helping any of them. I'm gonna let them fucking up. Be like, oh look, I don't want any of them to be fey, and I'm just gonna fucking let them hang.
Identify your target.
Nope. Negative.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Make me let people die, because I will.
You will let people die.
I will let people die immediately. I don't even care.
But that's okay. That brought us our brand new werewolf, who's awesome.
He was already pissed off the, alpha, but
That's okay.
Would it be
That's
fair,
okay.
the alpha didn't really understand what's going on at that moment in time, so
yeah.
I was just yelling because I wanted to yell at somebody, and you were the target.
Fine, that's fine.
So, you guys were, Remy, who's not here, and even Jake noticed there was a pattern on Aisha's boards, and it was sort of put in pin. You might not have been told this yet. I don't know.
I was.
You were.
Yeah.
I know you were. You might have been out with the vampire when they were discussing it. But there are like not pin. What am I thinking? Pins, little
Yeah,
thumbtacks,
push pins.
thumbtacks, push pins. Thank you. What the fuck, brain? Push pins.
Thumbtacks, even.
See, that's the word. I was putting thumbtacks and push pins together, so I
They're two
got
different
thumb
things.
push.
Push tax.
Thumb pins.
Well,
Thumb
push,
pins.
I mean, that's what you do with them, so.
See, thank you. See, thank you. I needed that. So that they were going more of like a clock pattern, and it was discerned.
What was it around? I forget.
Shit.
Is that Mount Washington?
It's number 8 is going towards Mount Washington.
Okay.
But it's around like a warehouse.
Who could it be
Am I
now?
familiar with that since
You
kind of our territory?
yeah,
around
it
there.
is. It is, and it seems like it's a factory.
Who could it be
Mm-hmm.
now?
And one that you would not expect to be. I mean, you guys don't have a lot of dealings with them, but you never had any suspicions. Nobody's ever heard anything about them having any king activity, bitter black activity, nothing like that.
Worminess, anything
No,
like that.
no worminess at all. Because I know you put a call out. so
wormy.
What's that?
I know you put a call out to the
Yeah. That's
to
right.
them. Yeah, and nobody. They are watching it
Keep
though.
an eye on it.
Yeah. So that's where you guys kind of were. You have the changeling, the demon, the werewolf, and the vampire. Still there. Waiting on what to do next. Everybody's sort of just waiting. And I think it was 5 days.
Yes.
Yeah. Jake and Remy figured that out in 5 days. Something is going to happen at the 8 o'clock
Right.
time.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go over there and just take a glance at it to see if I can kind of figure out what it is they're seeing in the pattern.
Okay, go ahead and roll your intelligence or wits, whatever's higher, plus enigmas.
Yay! I have a
Yay!
lot of those.
You're a witty, intelligent enigma.
What's my target?
7.
3.
Okay, so you instantly see the pattern. You notice there's dates around it, and you can tell that this all started about a year ago.
Okay.
So it's been leading up to this point. They're coming more frequently now, so it's not like every month one's happening. It's like they're ramping up at this point.
And how many were there?
So far, 7.
Okay.
Question for you. So the things that it's leading us to, do we know if there are any ley lines there?
Don't know.
Alright.
Should probably could have asked a mage that.
That's why I had Remy make that thing to find Aisha, but
However, somebody
He does have it ready.
saved
So.
the Fae.
you know what?
Alone.
I walk away. I walk away from him and go over to the bar.
You're going downstairs.
Don't walk away. No, it's not turn around. That's what it is. I
Dang it.
totally fucked the
Hey,
way.
Trey.
That's all right.
I'm not a bossy warlock, or I'd ask him to get me a drink.
Hey, Trey.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab my laptop,
Okay.
and I'm going to start doing any sort of searches on those other locations in the news, newspapers, any events that have happened there in the news or in the public or anything like that.
Okay.
You said there were dates around them too?
Yes,
Or
there are dates
on those
around
also?
them. Yes,
Okay, then that makes it that much easier.
it does. It does. So as you're searching, you can find that starting at the 12 o'clock point, there was a mass shooting at a warehouse, and there were 13 killed.
Okay.
They attributed it to some guy getting pissed about overtime.
And this was about a year ago, you said?
About a year ago, yeah.
Okay. And like I said, I'm going to do the same with all of them.
Yeah, you either find,
Something happened at each of them.
and it does, you usually find at least one murder, or murder suicide, or one of them at 3 o'clock is a mass suicide with a cult.
Wow, okay.
Is there any particular pattern of like 3, 6, 9? Any of the?
It seems that there's a lot of 3s mentioned,
Okay.
either by saying 13 or 23. Something with 3 is always mentioned, or it's a factor of 3.
I'm only 4.
Each of the locations, I mean, are they all different? Everything from
Cities typing it
factory
out.
to residential to.
Just typing out the song right now. Damn, she fast.
Yeah, there is.
I'm looking at if bitter black could have been maybe stored or transported through those sites.
So you would think that there are. The top one, yes, it could be stored. The next one, transport. Transport. It seems that the 12, 3, 6 so far have stores.
Okay.
The other numbers are like bars, restaurants,
So Delft
churches.
moved through. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we just found the bitter black pipeline.
Whoa.
So what is bitter black?
A drug, but supernatural. It's. Did we find out what it was exactly?
Essentially,
Was
it's
it
a
essence of like a spirit or a bane or something.
essentially it's a living, like, worm taint that's being broken off piece by piece by piece and sent out through the drug bitter black.
Do you know who's responsible for it?
Jeremy.
And he is a king?
He's a demon.
Alright.
Demon King. Yeah.
Yeah, demon.
Capital
like
capital K King.
like the demon, you know. Well, this guy probably knows.
True. David.
Jeremy. Well, he's been at this for a while. That's for sure.
I'm gonna tell him the name that I know. The list of the 3 names that I think are his. What do you think of them, David?
Those are demon names. Parts of demon names.
Son of a bitch. You're just about as
Well,
hell.
she needs 5.
Yep. 5 parts.
Are those 3 that are pretty linked together? Or are those different demons?
They're different demons.
And I'm assuming that either one of those names is bad.
All 3 of those names are bad.
Where'd you come up with the names?
I rolled a sweet ass occult roll way back in the day.
Yeah. They were all A's. They were like
Yeah, it was
one of them was Asmodeus. wasn't it?
Asmodeus, Abaddon,
Shit.
and
Azrael.
I don't think it was
Yeah,
Azrael.
it was a different.
Azazel, I
Oh,
think.
he's busy.
Azazel.
I think it was
Azazel.
Azazel.
What was the role for? I mean, what was it pertaining to?
Jeremy.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
thinking.
okay.
Yeah.
What names he might
Yeah.
go by?
Yeah,
Okay.
like ancient. Basically, I rolled an occult plus intelligence for ancient demon names that were around at the certain time period, like the War of the Rage and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And I think
Okay.
you also looked at like ones kind of following his patterns, like what he was doing.
And then I did the whole like Macaulay look in the past thing.
The memory thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I came up with those 3 names.
Gotcha. So one of those could be Jeremy.
A part of Jeremy's name, yeah.
Okay.
Do we, to your knowledge, are the Black Spiral dancers involved at all in this matter?
No.
Good.
We didn't come across any BSD.
Not
did we?
yet.
We came across.
You came
Fomori.
from Morai and you came across like
Ratkin.
BSD Ratkin, basically. Yeah.
Well,
Which are technically BSDs.
see, the weird thing about it is when the bitter black's in them, I guess you could consider them dancers, but they're well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I had a little bit of bitter black in me once, and it basically makes you lose yourself
Like Eminem.
Understand.
when you hear the music. Just gotta lose yourself in the music.
Drove a mage completely batshit insane.
And that
Yeah,
thing.
and a
It's
fae.
actually, this might explain some of the things I've seen in the field as well.
Oh.
You
Like,
know, there's always people rambling in the ER, overdoses that have no apparent cause.
Well, that's funny because I got one of my contacts that's supposedly keeping an eye on all the bitter black movement. In fact, there's several mages that are working with him,
Mm-hmm.
and I wonder what he knows. last I checked, they stopped all outgoing traffic of it.
Outgoing to the other states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it international or just
I would imagine
on
he.
the continent?
Working at Tri-State.
I would imagine it. He wants it to go worldwide. Would be my guess.
I can pop some ears over in the UK and see if we know anything there.
Good.
But right now we obviously need to worry about here.
Well, 5 days from now, something bad's happening, so we gotta
Focus on that.
we gotta worry about that. But first, what I'd like to do is, David.
I love how you like. It's like your internal talk with the pack, and then outsiders is not voiced.
Because I actually have to think when I'm talking to the pack. When I'm talking to NPCs, I don't care. David, I need you to get in touch with your people, which I'm sure you have a lot of them, and put some feelers out and try and do your best to locate Jeremy, and be warned that he has a mage working for him.
The king. The mage king.
Yeah, she ain't. It ain't no joke.
Usually who Jeremy surrounds himself with are very, very powerful.
Like what? I mean, outside of the kings.
He tries to grab top tier of all the groups. Even if they're not the kings, he wants influence in all the groups. He
So
wants.
we're dealing with the 5 then. The Pentacle.
Well, usually, have you killed any of the kings yet?
Oh yeah, several.
Good.
Well,
Some
we
of
killed.
them a couple times.
Yeah, I was gonna say we killed one.
Killed one,
Two. We killed two twice. Yeah, two twice.
but
Yeah.
I think that the last one actually took.
Which ones are dead?
Was it Greg that you took out with
Jalal.
Jalal? Yeah.
Jalal. It's the same name. Jalal.
Jay, I know that.
It's a J. It's a J.
Malcolm Jamal Lord.
That was Greg,
I mean, at least
right?
you got a job, right?
That was Greg.
Michael
Yeah.
Jolly White.
It's something about that seemed like it was different.
Well, he doesn't fully kill him. He just keeps him away
Yeah,
longer.
he keeps him away for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
So when,
Oh, okay. I thought he did kill them.
No.
when Jeremy, when Greg was killed, he was kicked out for a while.
Yeah.
Instead of like the 2-week cycle.
Instead of the
Yeah.
2 week time frame, it's more like a month or 2 months or a
Maybe.
year, maybe forever.
Gotcha.
Whereas, well, we got the Fae King locked in a homunculus, being controlled by Ava's.
It's Ava's the
I
one
love how
that-
you just stopped talking because it's like you put something together. That's me out of game.
Well, so now that I say that out loud, let me just rephrase what I just said. At one point in time, we had the Fae King locked up in a body. It was a homunculus created by Aisha's mom, the lady that stopped the restaurant, ripped our arms off, and did all that
Right.
fun stuff. Well, she still is in control of the homunculus. So I'm going to assume that the Fae King's probably back now. I'm just going to...
The process of
That was so funny.
Yeah.
Like, even Al was like, hold on. As soon as she said it, you were like,
And if I know Ava, I'm going to assume that she's trying to be a real cunt and use that as like a bargaining piece to become the fucking mage pawn towards fucking Jeremy now because she wants in on all that fucking dong. And, yeah, so we've really only killed the shifter, and they come back, so who knows?
So basically what you're saying is we're fucked.
Well, no. I got this pendant.
You got a
We're fucked. The pendant ain't no better. That bitch
Well,
is crazy.
And listen, Ava's strong, and I mean ungodly strong.
Oh, what gives you that idea, Dean?
The massacre.
But,
Oh, hey. Ava's strong.
but you really think she's gonna get past the Manicore? I mean, even if she made the homunculus. I mean, I've got a little more faith.
well,
in
let
her.
me-
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think she will.
but she might be.
But I think
sending other
the
people.
fucking avatar that's in my pocket will.
So, you're not just happy to see me, it is in fact an avatar in your pocket.
Well, no, it's just a part of it.
Never,
His girlfriend's
Never
missing.
mind.
I'm taking this real personal, like, so let's not make sex jokes about my brother right now.
I'm sorry.
It was really funny.
was-
I enjoyed it.
I apologize.
As out of game, I enjoyed it.
Wait, what did you say? Let's rewind time. What did you say?
What?
Did you say, is that an avatar in your pocket, or are you just happy to see
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
Dude, that's not how Sam would answer. Especially at this moment in time,
Yeah,
because
he would answer differently.
Sam doesn't believe
Yeah,
that he loves Aisha
exactly.
anymore. Well, last time I checked, them sheets ain't made, lady, so, you know, if you get a free moment.
God damn it, I hate you people.
All right. Evidently, if I make an innuendo, you run with it. Good to know.
Oh, yeah. Don't make...
Sam's like, wait, hold on. I'm a different person.
Right. Wait,
Rewind.
that's right. I don't love Aisha. So anyway...
So you've trapped one using a mage who wants to be a king?
Maybe. Is this a storyteller telling us?
No,
This is-
David asking.
Oh. Damn it. I tried.
I don't know if it. I mean, is it even really worth it for
Well,
Ava? Because
let's just... Okay, so here's what really happened, David. Okay, Jeremy played us to a T. He's been playing us the entire goddamn time. He, first of all, made Aisha's father the fucking Shifter King. And we killed him. Which is no problem because Aisha doesn't fucking like that son of a bitch anyway. So that happened.
Mhm.
Problem is, killed Aisha's pack. So that was an open
A
wound
boo-boo.
there.
Oh, and Cassie, you would have heard about... Let me rewind that, because you would have heard being in the pack, and this is something I should have told you, being in the cairn, near the cairn, sometimes going there. There was a party. You did not attend it. There was like a festival. You were on call. For some reason, you couldn't have been there.
Yeah.
But I think it was 33 kinfolk died.
How long ago was it?
Something like that.
8 months. No, like really,
She's
About
only been in
6
Pittsburgh
months.
6
about
months.
2 months.
6
so-
months. Yeah, you would have heard about that though.
So through the different, like through my.
Oh,
my
yeah.
Pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have heard about that. It was like, yeah, it was like 33 kinfolk and 15 or 20.
it was like 20.
It was like
Guru.
17.
Yeah, something high.
It was a lot.
It was like 52 people total.
Yeah,
So
52 people.
Wow.
total. Yeah.
And they just kind of melted to balefire.
Balefire.
So
So go back. Sorry, I had to make sure she would know, heard of that. So
Yeah,
you would
so-
know that.
Definitely.
and then the next thing he did is, sorry Jake, but we had to kill my buddy here's fuck buddy girlfriend whatever
Sorry.
Carmen, who was a vampire Fomore or whatever, and so that happened. Then we Fae King, me and my brother don't like Fae.
Obviously.
We were working in cahoots with Ava and Gregory Vine, who we idolize. Great fighter, by the way. If you ever want to watch some good fights, watch his fights. And
Fisticuffs then. Boxing.
yeah, well, we did that, and then the Shifter King came back, and they chose Gregory for some unknown reason. Why he would do that, I don't know. Last time
Vampire King.
Huh?
Vampire King.
Yeah,
That
but
was-
we're
yeah,
just saying
Vampire King.
morally. Why.
Oh yeah.
Like, why would he do it, you know?
Mhm.
And he did it, and then we had to kill him. And
Sorry.
after we killed him, Ava lost her lid. So he's been kind of touching everything that's close to us.
Exactly.
And to say that it's not planned, I think is bullshit.
No, they're weak points, obviously, for you, so he's targeting you.
Right. But more,
Which is good. That means he's scared of you in some way.
well, that's the other thing is more importantly, I think it might be a bigger distraction than what we're not allowed to see what's really happening, which is why I need you, David.
Make you, chase your tails instead of chasing the scent.
Right. He's throwing fodder in our face, and I need you to do your thing.
Follow the leads.
You know the ways of a demon more than, well, we will ever understand.
This is a little different than just the demon, but yeah.
Well, I would imagine all the concepts work the same, right? He's still got to build his faith.
Yeah.
Well, I think the best way to hurt him is to take that faith. And I'm never going to say this ever again to another demon, but you need to get your demon buddies together and start stealing the faith of the city.
I might need another whiskey.
And I'm going to tell you, we're different in a lot of ways, but he'll kill you just like he's going to kill us.
He already tried.
Exactly. And make sure all your friends know that. And
I'll do what I
they're going to
can.
die
Right.
because he finds out he's going to start coming. And I'm telling you right now, I've talked to this avatar in my pocket. It ain't no joke. It at one point was the most powerful being on this planet. That's including more powerful than Jeremy. So,
Why is it in your pocket?
yeah. I said more powerful than Jeremy. I didn't say more powerful than Sam Winchester, did I?
Mhm.
You should probably keep that in your mind, too. Anyway, good talk, David. Can I roll intimidation for that? Fuck yeah, please let me roll it.
Go ahead.
Faggot.
I'll roll his willpower.
Want me to shake your hand? I have Ear of Authority. Got something else there too. I don't remember. I can't read it. Force to be reckoned with as well.
Are those gifts or something?
Specialties and intimidation.
Force reckoning. Okay. Those are really long specialties. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. What's the roll for that? Intimidation plus
What are you using? Your manipulation? Your
Charisma?
charisma? Yeah.
Or manipulate. Probably.
They're the same.
Oh, yeah.
They're 3 and 3.
It would probably be charisma, but yeah. You're not manipulating him in anything. I mean, well, you kind of are.
No.
What's the diff on that?
For you, 6.
Nice.
There's a lot of bonuses.
3.
Tied.
No! Ty goes the defender. Wad?
Yeah.
That's stupid. I hate that.
But you
fucking
see him
roll.
kind of... you see him kind of
Might shed a different.
pause.
Right.
I mean, he does pause. He does...
You got his attention.
Yes, exactly. Exactly like I said. It's you got his attention. He knows what you mean business. He's like, I will do everything that I can do. The city doesn't belong to me. In my realm. But doesn't mean I have no power.
Who does it belong to?
In the demon world, Jeremy.
Is that by force?
Ever since he's been doing this, seeds have been planted, right? 10 years ago, he tried. 10 years before that, he tried. 10 years before that, he tried, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. Nobody ever really forgets. It's like a seed. Eventually it sprouts.
9/11.
Your people,
Hmm.
your kind.
Yes.
What is our general opinion of him? Are they afraid of him? Are they indifferent? Or do they want to defeat him? Do they feel he has too much power?
Many demons don't like to be here because of him. Because he'll steal all the faith.
Can I roll an occult roll to see what I know about
Intelligence, what's it called?
like demonology?
So he'll steal all the faith. He'll keep them at bay from getting their own, right?
Do you think you can start a little bit of a resistance against them?
Exactly.
I can try. The best part, and this is going to be very probably negatively thought of me, but we need to go to the churches.
He's a question for you since I did, I'm hoping that I got at least enough. He's telling the truth, correct?
Mm-hmm. He does need to
Okay.
go to the churches. He does need to.
Well, if you want to ask Sam, David's a stand-up guy.
There's a stand-up guy. Nice gentleman.
Why go to the churches?
That's where a lot of faith comes from.
I think you're a
Faith is
fine,
belief.
modern gentleman.
Faith is how demons get their
your
power.
hand off of my penis.
Okay. Even if it's faith in something else?
Even if it's
other
faith
than
in...
you?
Faith is faith.
We need to make faith come to me.
Oh
Here's the
my.
deal. He starts... Or other demons in general. So he has his hands in a pot somewhere.
Right.
He probably started small. There's probably a little cult around here that worships them because, like I said, 10 years ago really wasn't that long ago. And people worship weird things.
And certainly not in
Hellbot. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
mystical time.
Exactly. So they hear about demons trying to open a hellgate underneath the city of Pittsburgh. There's a cult about demons trying trying to open the Hellgate in the city of Pittsburgh. I think we met some of them, children of the Antichrist.
My God, these people at Shuttle.
You're always going to have nutters.
Exactly, but those nutters start the faith pool, right? Those nutters are the beginning. You get the nutters. And then you go to another church. And you plant some of the nutters there. You use them to build faith for you.
To spread the word. And
Exactly.
everything, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
I guarantee you there's a couple of really big Catholic churches here that follow him.
Because the Catholics love their magic. The
They
Catholics
love
their
them.
ceremony.
Well, it seems
So I'm gonna go to the map.
Okay.
And how many churches did you say were in there?
2.
Circle. 2.
2 for sure.
man,
Bet
we're,
you 2 are right there.
we're going to be burning down some Catholic churches.
Probably. Those are some big ones. Those are like Diocese of Pittsburgh big.
So,
Oh wow. Okay.
what's
real
to
big.
say if these churches kind of disappear?
Church is just a building. Faith is with the people.
What if they disappear with the people in them?
No.
But we're going to burn down Sunday Mass.
We need to
I just
find
pictured the
where the
Patriot-
cult meets.
Burn the
Take
town.
the cult out.
Burn the church.
In order to make an omelet, you got to crack the egg.
How many eggs you willing to
Burn
crack?
Down a church.
Burning down the house.
All right.
Start at the source. Start with
I was there.
the children of the Antichrist.
So
They're the ones that started the revolution of this. They took me. They took your friend here.
what about the hunters? I mean, that's fucking scary for anybody involved here in this room. But I have it in with the hunters that are in the area.
That's terrifying to think about.
But
You got to understand that we're all in the same boat.
I understand that, but hunters,
They're just mages.
they are.
thankfully easily more broken.
And you could always
True
keep
story.
a lower profile.
True.
You don't have to go up and wear your hi. My name is whatever your name. What was his name?
David.
Are there any areas here?
Hi, my name is David. And I'm a follower of
Of David.
David.
Are there any areas here that are like neutral ground? I'm not familiar with this city. We've been here, but
Ava's bar was. Is. Ava's bar is
bar was
totally
the same.
neutral ground.
H's bar.
And
was
Aisha's
too.
bar is too. Yeah.
is there any way we can expand upon that? I mean, if you have strings, and this isn't going to be something that solves itself immediately, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, start.
I mean, and I'm just talking about all of us, all of the supernaturals,
Mm-hmm.
because if we could get a neutral ground, now I understand pulling the faith from the churches as well, and I get that, and I think that's perfectly fine. But my thought also goes to, if we have all the supernaturals that are willing to work together and come together in one place,
Mhm.
then that might be a bigger boon to us.
Supernatural faith is better.
What if what if we? You guys remember when we used the Fae to make the fake place,
Yeah.
and then they all went to the place and we made the homunculus? Now let me ask you this, David. What if you're standing in the church, and they're giving faith to you, but they think they're giving faith to Jeremy? What if we use our Fae connections to sit at these dioceses and create a portal around the door, so when they start walking in on Sunday Mass,
Mhm.
they ain't going into that church. They're going into the Church of David. But they still think they're giving their faith to whoever.
It's quite possible. Maybe you should ask your little changeling buddy here.
Not it.
Henry, what do you think?
Dean,
No!
he owes you a life debt.
Henry, he's not. You can tell that Henry's, he's a kind of powerful changeling, but he's not, faking material.
Do you think we can petition the court?
It's really worth a shot, especially if we think that Douche McGee, whose name the Druid, has anything to do with it.
I can certainly act as an emissary between the groups.
Drew Douche McGee.
I couldn't remember his name, so it was me going Douche McGee.
Over the mind link to Sam and Dean. I don't like that idea.
Why is that?
You're handing one bit of evil to another bit of evil. That's just doesn't sit well with me. yeah, he's on our side now, but what happens when this is all over and we all return to our own natures? He's going to have a nice little power sink there that we helped them build.
I agree. I mean, I see exactly what you're saying. I think you're right too, but are we better off with the evil that we know, or are we better off?
But we don't know them, other than we freed them about 3 hours ago, or whatever it was.
Well,
Maybe
I
6
guess
at this point.
24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm meaning more along the lines of long term. I mean, I doubt that even gathering faith is going to be an instantaneous thing, because, I mean, Jeremy is going to feel that drain and know something is going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if the churches go away on their own for him to just say, okay, well, if it's not me, it's no one, and he just leaves.
He won't.
While they're obviously talking, I'm gonna chat up David because they're clearly having a conversation otherwise. So just kind of distract.
Oh yeah, ask him like intricate questions. Yeah,
exactly. Like, you know, about the
how demons work.
no, about like the demon presence in Pittsburgh since I'm new.
Yeah.
So
carry on, man.
As you were, guys.
That's my thought.
I just can't. The problem that I have with the church idea, which while I understand it's the diocese, and I mean that even puts a bigger spin on it, could their faith really be as detrimental to Jeremy's power as, and this is just a general question, I really don't know, could that really be that empowering to him when there are so many other things that he's doing? I mean, for all we know, he's putting bitter black in the friggin' baptism water, so, or in the holy water. So I really don't. I don't know. I don't know what route to go with it. I mean, I can see where it would be hugely influential to his power, but at the same time, I could see where it'd be, well, cut your fucking losses. Fuck these old people that are coming here to pray. I don't know.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, if you cut off his supply from one source and he takes notice, then he starts taking it away from everyone else. They take notice. That gets them more angry. That gets them not wanting to be around Jeremy, as David was saying. So, just like he's trying to do with us, create a gap between us all. Between everyone, just not just us as a group, but everybody. We do the same to him by making him be such an egotistical fuckwit that he is, and thinking that, oh, well, it's every bit matters to me. If I'm not going to take it, like you said, well, then no one's going to have it. That's going to cause a disruption amongst his people. David is one of them. I get it. I get the handing of evil to evil. However, I'm pretty sure David's the lesser of the evils in this current state.
Poor Sam and his totally believing Dave.
Now, however, is there not a backup plan? There can be. I mean, we can simply let this happen and see what happens and then take it right back. Or who knows, maybe David starts doing this and Jeremy just shows up and aces him. How do you kill a demon?
I mean,
does anyone in here know? Because I fucking don't know. Last demon I fought stopped me cold in my tracks. I couldn't even do anything. Last mage I fought stopped me cold in my tracks. Couldn't do anything. So what I can see is well, we need fucking allies that are beyond us as shifters. I'm not scared to fight. I'll fight anyone. However, fighting a fucking demon without another demon somewhere near us is probably not going to work out for us. Fighting a Fey King without a Fey around to tell us what the fuck's happening, probably not a good idea. I don't know how to make an ally with a demon except to offer him faith. It's the only thing that they want, and I get that. I understand it completely. However, what I do understand, even more than that, is that Jeremy is going to kill this entire fucking world. So if for maybe 5 minutes we can stop thinking about, well, I don't know if this is a good idea, we just fucking do it and get on with it. We have less time now than we've ever had. So this is what we're going to try. I have no other ideas. I'm not hearing any other ideas except we should be real cautious with this guy. We should be real cautious with everyone. When's the last time anyone in this building has ever stood in a fucking room with a vampire, a fae, and a demon all sitting here together talking? Because I don't remember a time, and I can remember the beginning of fucking time. So let's see what happens. Please.
Whatever. Your call.
I'm with you if that's the call. I'm fine.
All right.
David and Cassidy are chatting.
I'm also trying just to
I flipped the table
make sure
over.
he's not lying.
I'm outta here.
Just, you know.
Fuck this place.
He's not. He's giving you information. I mean, he's being kind of vague.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, that'd be like you going, "Here's the Karen," you know,
Exactly.
like.
Exactly.
But he's being vague. The vampire, you notice, is more sitting in a corner and sort of taking everything all in. They're not like in the shadows. They're not hiding like Lasombri, but they are sitting there.
So I got a question for you. I'm gonna look at the vampire.
Vampire.
What would your prince, is it,
Mm-hmm.
think of this?
Well, probably not good because he's a good guy. But I don't really get to talk to him much. I don't see him much.
What's that?
He's a good guy.
Well, with that being said, then I think that we need to, like my brother had stated, kind of make some bigger moves now. And is that anybody that you could potentially request audience with for us?
Oh,
Or rather, what would we need to do?
to meet with the prince of the city.
I don't care about any of the other ranks. I think we need to just go.
How about this?
I got this
What
map.
clan leads
Does-
the city?
Does the Prince of the City know Gregory Vine? Fine.
Everybody did.
Yeah. Well, he was a king. We killed him. So if he can make Gregory a king, what's stopping him from making the prince a king?
Valium, he OD'd.
I can do what I can. It's vampires are weird.
Right.
So is there somebody that would be better suited to try and speak with?
Macaulay are weird too.
Yeah. Korax are weird.
Coraxes are weird.
They like the sun.
You know what's funny
They
is
like the
we're
sun
all
too.
weird.
We're kinda all
Speaking of
weird here
suns,
together. Yeah.
didn't you give me that thing, Clay?
Yeah, he did.
I think I'm the most normal person here, and that's saying something.
Doubt it.
Yeah, Jake gave that thing to Sam in that bag.
What's that?
The
The
bag
sun.
of sun
The
or
sun.
whatever.
It's my son in a
sure.
sack.
It's your son in a bag.
He offered it. I don't know if he actually took it though.
Oh, hold this, vampire.
Oh God, please don't
Catch.
put that.
Here, check this. Look inside that real quick.
Can you look inside
Hey,
here?
do you do that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
God,
we
that would
need
be so
allies.
funny.
You three would be like, this is the best thing ever. The
This is the greatest
sun.
day ever.
Woo!
It's so sunny.
But here.
No.
We just need a bunch of these with slingshots.
Well, we're not. If we were fighting all
Oh, yeah, that's
vampires,
true.
hell yeah, it could be real easy. Here, catch.
Maybe we can get in touch with the leader of my group. That might be the best place to start.
What group are
In
yours?
which group is that?
More artsy kind of group.
That is not a
Alright.
vampire clan I've ever heard of.
The artsy.
Yeah, but I don't know
clan?
if you know vampire clans.
I don't, but you could say a word that's not artsy.
Can I roll a something to tell that they what they are?
Begins with a T, isn't it?
Yeah.
Taint.
Or E something.
Tesseract.
Friend of mine.
Tesseract.
Friend of mine knew a couple of you people.
Yeah. Well, you had the girlfriend. They just told the story. I'm very sorry. No, she seems really genuine too. Like she's like.
He just.
I know she does seem
kinda
genuine though,
deadpans it.
but she does seem genuine. She's not like being like, ha ha ha, bitch died. She's being like, you know.
But still. He
Oh, yeah.
deadpans it,
As he
like,
should.
I should tell him what the Avatar told me about that. Ruin everyone's day.
I can get them to talk to you probably.
That would probably be a good thing.
It would probably have to be at a neutral point, neutral location.
Oh, this bar's neutral.
I'll see what I can do.
Isn't this where we stabbed Carmen in this bar?
No.
Oh, that was the other bar.
That was the one that's gonna be totaled at some point.
Yeah,
in time.
eventually
Oh,
it's
that's
gonna
right.
turn
The
into
one
a
that's
park.
getting
It's
bulldozed
the one
over.
that
That's
I
right.
own now.
Right. I remember.
Because you have the
now.
deed, the taken of the forgotten deed.
The deed.
Mhm.
The deed.
And had it all transferred over into my name.
It's like running until you make it go away. It's just like there, like as a bar, creating money.
I think what we should
Well,
do.
no, because me and Aisha started
Yeah.
going through all the shit to get rid of it and cleaning it out.
I think
No,
what
that's
we
right,
should
is
do
it
is
wouldn't be
I-
neutral ground
Snatched
anymore.
up when I was getting ready to
Lydia's
make
bar?
arrangements for it to get bulldozed.
That's right. Yeah. So no, it's not really in. This is the only neutral bar. Right. This is the only neutral place right
Make
now
it a
then, because
neutral
that
bar?
bar is. That's right.
Well-
That's down. I forgot about that.
Well, I think
But
we
I
ought
wouldn't
to get
really call
ours-
that neutral because, I mean, Ava still might have some sort of tricks or something there. You never know.
Right. Right. No, but I meant like in general, that was a technical neutral place in the community, but now it's like almost emptied.
Hey, David, I have a couple points of interest for you,
Mm-hmm.
location-wise. When we had to deal with the druid, he asked us what gift we wanted for, what was that, for doing the murder mystery? And he offered us things. Either way,
That's right. I forgot about that.
obviously we're not getting those. But if in fact anything happened, there's an area in Pittsburgh, and I'll tell him what the block is,
Okay.
where he was to give us the deeds for the buildings and make us the owners of the location. Obviously, that is not the case.
Obviously,
but-
that deal's down.
Yeah, but I don't doubt that it may have started. And if it at least started and he bypassed it because who knows what deal he has going on with Jeremy, where maybe he will become the Fae King,
Mm-hmm.
maybe that area is available to us and we can see about potentially creating a larger sanctuary type area for the supernaturals.
Okay. I can look into that and see what he did already. Let's see here.
So what do you mean your vampire's a good guy?
There's one of the good. I mean, there's good vampires and bad vampires, and there's bad
Good, bad.
werewolves. Oh, not all werewolves. Whatever you guys are called, shifters and good shifters.
And you think this guy is a good guy?
No, he is. I mean, like,
The prince.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like a particularly violent city
I mean,
or anything like that.
did the prince realize that the kings are back, or was he just kind of like?
I'm not like buddies with the prince. I don't know.
Well, did
Our
you-
world works
Don't all
differently
you
than
people
yours
know each
does.
other?
Don't you guys talk to each other?
No, that's not how it works.
They have a hierarchy.
Just like he said, we don't hang around in groups and
Right.
with our leader. It'd be like going to see the president. Nobody does that.
Actually,
That's
Nobody-
true, some football
Stephen
players
Curry
just,
doesn't go see
No.
the president.
But yeah, it's like we wouldn't do that. You wouldn't have. It's very hard to get audience. I mean, unless you're in trouble.
Levels of etiquette and
Exactly.
expectations and social hierarchy, like you said.
There's like
But
norms.
your-
No, go ahead. Sorry.
But your higher up can get us the ear, potentially.
Potentially, I have to go through some channels, and it's easy. Talking to my group leader is like talking to a senator. It's easier.
So you make some calls, some texts, you bug some people,
Posters.
you
Exactly.
pull some favors.
Exactly.
Posters.
So I'll work on. I have to talk to them first. I can't. If I just went to the prince, I'd probably be staked.
Totally smoke all these guys if I just hand them this bag and say, "Hey, show this to your leader."
This will prove everything. Show it to your leader.
Yeah, this is evidence.
Oh, that was the wrong one. That was the sun bag.
Oh fuck!
Whoops.
Oh god.
I'm taking that sun bag back.
I guess I'm the prince now. Woo!
Clay's like, I don't want to destroy the entire vampire population. Well, the good ones. The Camarilla, we don't want them to die.
Why not? I don't like vampires.
Not all vampires are bad.
I like everyone.
Everybody has their place.
I like the demons.
I do like it.
Clearly.
Hey, listen. If you have to eat somebody to survive, you're probably not a good guy.
I think everybody forgets the fucking goal here. Like when we saw what happened and separated us all as shifters, I think everybody forgot that vision.
What's that?
Clearly, you know, like how we came together as a pack. And
Oh, I
all
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'll have a refresher. Okay, well, that's what I'll work on. I'll talk to my leader.
Sounds good.
I'll get back to you. Is there a way to... Do I have to come here to talk to you? Is that how it works? Come to the bar?
We also have cell phones.
Here's my number.
Thank you.
Get
That
a
helps.
8675309.
If that's what it was, I'd be so happy. You get so many spam calls probably, though.
It's actually not a phone number anymore because of that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
The old people that own the house.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be an urban legend
is
too,
Jenny?
but I'm sure it probably really is more urban legend than anything.
Probably.
Okay. I'll do that. I gotta get... I have to go now if I want to try to get stuff done.
Go.
Thank
Go.
you. Because, you know, sun and all that. Thanks again for saving me.
Welcome.
Hope to hear from you soon.
I hope so too. They leave.
Ninja vanish.
They live really fast. With some celerity. Just because I don't want to get eaten and drugged by the sun people. Okay, so you still have the changeling and the demon. David's like,
Sometimes when we touch.
we gotta try to separate the faith. He's probably getting it from elsewhere though, so you guys might want to find out what other groups are working for him. Definitely check out the Children of the Antichrist. They are not good people.
Really?
Do you know where they're based out of?
Well, they were
Particular.
hanging out that place we were stuck at, Jake, but obviously not anymore. It might be a good place to start though.
Go back and check it out so you find any clues.
Yeah.
Right?
What are those? This is more out game than in game. What the fuck are those places called? Not hostels, but I guess maybe hostel might be the right term. No, that's not.
Inn? Hotel?
No.
What are you after, dude?
Jesus Christ.
Halfway house?
Yeah.
Yeah, like halfway houses. That's a good one. Is there anything
Halfway house.
that coincides with that on the board, like where they might be pulling non-affluent children, kids that have?
How about like methadone clinics?
Yeah.
Foster care, group homes.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm
Is
trying
Butler in this?
to... Is Butler?
Oh, it's just Butler.
Okay, so 12 o'clock is a warehouse.
I know you said warehouse, but that's not what I heard.
Did you hear whorehouse?
I did. it's not Friday, and it's not just looking for a good time.
Let's see here. And I said there was 2 churches that have been hit so far.
Yep.
That's 2 and 4.
One place where there was a cult, mass suicide of a cult or something.
That was at 1.
What if we check out
okay.
that?
Wait, did I say 3?
No. It wasn't one. One was
It was 3.
like a mass shootout at the one was
Yeah.
the factory.
Factory.
Yeah, I think 3 was one of the bigger ones. So I want to say that was the cult suicide.
People were playing PUBG.
I know one you specified, that was the factory where there was the big shootout where a ton of people died. There were 2 churches.
Oh, actually, that was 12. Factory/warehouse. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, 2 churches,
Mhm.
and you said there was a place where there was a cult that committed mass suicide, And you said there were a couple other murder suicides in there, but you didn't specify exactly what they
Yeah.
were.
So 12 is a factory with the shootout. 2 is the cult. Or 1 is the cult, I'm sorry. Because 2 is the church.
Okay.
Because I know I said 12, 3, and 6 were warehouses.
Okay, 12, 3,
6 are warehouses.
warehouse.
2 and 4 are churches. 1 is a cult.
That's fucking really cool.
5 is like a home for youth.
Fuck it, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm on your team. I'm on
7.
Team D. Let's do it.
And 7 was let's see here. That was a bar.
Okay.
8, you guys, they get at like a warehouse. I think I said again.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. But yes, there is a home.
Second.
That was at. I wrote it down too, but I'll
You
clean
said
it
the
up.
home was at 2?
No, the home's at 5.
5. Oh, youth home, yes. 2 and 4 churches, right?
Correct.
What was 1 again?
A cult.
Cult.
You only know that because of the articles that Jake found.
Right. And 9, 10, 11 are blank, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm expecting another church perhaps at 10. It's an even number. The odd numbers seem to be more non-secular. Oh, the warehouse there was even. No, that's two.
The churches were 3, 6, and 9. You said.
No, the
2 and 4.
warehouses were 12, 3, and 6. And it's going to be 9 again by that pattern. 8.
Oh wait, what was 8? Yeah.
8 looks like it's 1 too, but it's weird because it's out of pattern. You know what I mean? So it might be something else going on at that warehouse that you don't know about. Like I told Clay, it's a business that he knows about, but it's hard to tell if that's actually what's going on there then. Because 8's out of pattern. It's out of warehouse-like building, but it doesn't make sense because 12, 3, and 6 are warehouses. Okay. I would like everyone. Yeah, everybody to make a perception plus alertness roll.
Alert! Alert!
What is our target?
6s.
Uncanny instincts.
What kind of roll is this? Yeah.
Do you have uncanny instincts too, Clay?
No, I have eyes in the back of my head.
Oh, that one's fine. Give it a 5, and uncanny give it a 5.
Mine. I got 4.
Okay.
Five.
Okay. Holy shit, guys.
4 right there with 3 rerolls.
Holy. Oh my god.
I'm rolling 7 dice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have a lot of dice in that. I forgot.
I have 7 as well.
Jesus, you guys. You're perceptive as
I
fuck.
only had 4, but I rolled a 12.
That's awesome.
6.
Okay. So, for a fraction of a second, Jesus Christ, Clay, 6.
We saw the future.
It's one of the things I see things and I sneak.
Yeah.
Right. It's like I drink and I know things. It's like drink and know
Something
things.
happens, I punch Remy. I'll just turn and punch
Poor
him.
Remy.
I don't even care.
I bite him.
For a moment, the lights dim.
What was that?
And they come back on. Like, you don't know if it's like a little power surge or whatever, but everybody notices it. So who had 4? Heather had 4. You also noticed that it didn't happen in other buildings outside. Everybody notices this because you all had 4 and above. 4 and above, you noticed it didn't happen outside. It just happened in this building. 5 and above, you notice that when you, like, from the door, because how her apartment's laid out, there's the door and it's kind of like glass block, but it's dimmed out. it didn't seem to happen downstairs, just up in this area.
I'm gonna put a gnosis point into the pendant.
I'm gonna peek sideways.
Okay, we have one more, 6 and above.
Oh,
If you got 6 and above, you hear music coming from down the hall, like from a radio. Like a radio just clicked on and you hear music.
I'm gonna peek sideways.
Okay.
This would be exceptionally
Is there any
isolated.
change?
No change. Her
Yeah.
wards are still up and very strong. Umbra wise.
Okay. Can I still hear the music?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Where are
I'm
you
going
going?
to go towards where I hear the music.
do you? Oh,
I go into like ninja sneak mode.
did that work when you got captured by the cult? Ninja sneak mode.
He was Hermione. He had boobs. They'd get in the way of ninja sneaking, unfortunately.
Right.
I wasn't ninja sneaking.
What the fuck, Hermione,
Definitely
did
time.
she see?
Yeah, like
Over the mind link, I heard music come on.
the boob miney.
Something happened.
Did you have
I'm
ever
checking
6
it
too?
out.
No, he just
Harry
Clay.
Pooter and the Sorcerer's Bone.
Okay, roll. If you want to, do you want to roll your sneak, or you just want to be? It's up to you.
It's up to you.
I mean, you don't have to. You can. There's nothing down the hall that you can see.
Is it dark down there, or is it like?
No, it's like a hall. I mean, it's lit up. It's like a house. So
lit, okay.
yeah.
So my band and Nyx wouldn't really come into play.
No, not right now.
Harry
No.
Pooter
Okay,
and
I'm
the
just-
Prisoner
I'm
of
just-
Azkaban.
Slipping down the hall quietly and towards the music.
Yeah,
Harry
you
Pooter
get
and the
to
Deathly Shallows.
a door at the end of the hall, and when you listen to the music, it's weird because you're like, I know the song and you can't place it and you can't place it. Can you please roll me wits plus enigmas?
I can. I'm assuming Ancient Mysteries isn't going to come into play.
Unless it's some pop music mysteries.
Pooter
Then
and
no.
the
Ancient mysteries of the
It's another
1970s.
one I have high now. Like, what's the diff?
Order of the Penis might just
Just 6. I mean, you're not an old guy, you know.
Okay,
You would know the song.
4.
All right, it's Cher, like Life After Love song or whatever
Do
it's called.
you
That- I didn't want to say it.
believe in
'cause
life after love?
Okay.
It's
I'm
coming out of
Sam's a huge
the
fan.
one back room. I don't know. You've been up in Aisha's place before.
Oh, I've
There
been
are
all
4
up in that.
yeah.
There are 4 back rooms and a bathroom,
It's not what I read.
and it's coming out of
Misty.
the
It
one
was
you've
off
heard that's Aisha's
camera.
room.
Text only.
Okay, then I'm going to. I'm going to head there and peek in.
The door's closed. Are you gonna open up?
I am
Okay.
very stealthfully.
You open up and there's just the radio's on.
Looking sideways.
It's that Russian guy.
No difference. You see wards. You see extra wards in here, probably because it's her bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But the radio's on. You guys can all hear the music since you opened the door. You hear Cher.
Don't turn around. My head starts bobbing.
It's not that song. It's Cher. Life After Love.
My head still starts bobbing. I'm into it.
So,
If I could turn back time.
Wrong Cher song.
I'm going
Who the
to
hell turned it on?
give the room a once
I mean,
over.
I imagine because it's getting closer to daytime, people have left. Is
In the
everything-
bar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it-
It's cleared out pretty much. When you look around the room, you don't see anybody. There's no real trace of anybody. Just the radio playing.
I'm going to walk down there too.
Okay.
Okay.
Was the radio even there when I went in there?
Yeah, it was like a clock radio. It's not, nothing fancy.
I probably kind of back out once when Dean's there. When he gets there. Yeah, there's nothing going on. Nothing here.
What time is it on the clock radio? Any
Yeah,
specific?
that's
Blinking 2,
What was the Amityville?
3.
3. It was 3:03.
3 is supposed to be the real
Yeah.
devil's hour, right? Or something.
But it was like, wasn't it just after? I thought it was like 3:03.
It was like something weird, like 3:03. Yeah,
that makes sense. Soul's midnight.
yeah. It's blinking 2.
Was it blinking when I was in here?
Mm-mm.
I was just in here and it wasn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the radio wasn't playing. I would have turned it off. But
There was a. Did you catch the fluctuation of power too?
yeah,
The lights
Yeah.
blinked. Okay.
but it was so fast, I wouldn't have thought that.
I'm gonna grab that pendant
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna put a gnosis into it.
It sucks it up.
I'm gonna talk to her. That thing.
Mm-hmm.
You sense you?
Not really me, but something's going on.
Something magey?
Hard to tell from in a locked pendant. Perception plus alertness, everybody. You're hyper aware. Diffs 5s. Sam and Jake diff 4. I should just give it to you, but I'm, apparently going to make you all roll silly numbers.
3.
Okay.
5 again.
Botch.
2.
Jesus, Clay.
I rolled 2 ones in there.
Last time though, you went so over the top that
Well, now you're too hyper aware and you're hearing things that you think aren't
He
real.
screams. He does the fucking Dean whenever the
Oh,
locker
it's 3.
opens, the cat
So if you got a botch,
scary.
if you got a botch,
Scary.
you kind of hear like, you know how your ears sometimes get staticky for a second, like when there's. Do you ever have that
I'm on
happen?
a cyborg. No.
Like,
You
have you
get
heard like when your ears about
ears
to,
get plugged.
yeah, when they're about to pop, it's like that hum that
They
happens.
get muffled.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't get
you hear that
static.
for a second, so it kind
Somebody's
of.
talking
You're
about
not
it.
changing the radio station.
Yeah. It kind of comes in and then it leaves you, so you miss the initial part of this. 2, you still hear the radio in Aisha's room. The lights kind of dim again, but they come back on real quick. 2 and up. 4,
What about 3?
or I'm sorry, I thought you had 4. I'm sorry. For 3, you notice that the lights this time outside of the room, like outside of the apartment up there, more in the bar area, did dim very, very slightly, but they came back on. Anything higher than 3, which is I think only Sam, you hear another, like, that noise that happens when a radio first turns on, and you hear it from another room down the hall, not Aisha's room, but a different room.
Fucking thing that makes your hairs on your neck raise up.
That I hate that noise. That just gives you that feel, like, ugh.
Sense of presence,
Yeah.
as it were.
And you hear a click of a radio turn on in another room. It's kind of muffled because the doors are closed.
You gonna point that out or?
Because nobody else can hear it yet.
I'm thinking, Clay. Thank you.
Is the information about the alarm clock relayed?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could it be trying? Wow, I'm not hate. Is it possible that the 2 was trying to get us to go to the church?
No. Yeah, it's
Why not?
entirely possible.
Isn't Aisha a spirit mage?
Are you y'all getting that? There's another radio playing down the hall. The lights just flickered again. Everybody see that?
Why don't we
The
go
lights
in
flickered,
as a
yes.
team?
So let's go
not be
Scooby to that
separated
room.
into different groups.
Yeah,
Head
let's
down to the room.
probably
Yeah.
I'll
hang
turn
out
off the
together.
radio and
You're turning off Aisha's radio?
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Go ahead.
Just the music. I'm just turning the thing. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling the plug or anything.
Okay, yeah, the radio does turn off when you do that. When you open the last door, it's there is music playing, but it's like a jazz song playing
Does it
out
have
the
any
room.
significance to anybody?
Not me. I hate jazz.
Right.
I'll like Shazam it or whatever the app is and
Okay.
figure out what the name of the song is.
It's called Death So Long.
Life after love and death so long.
Aisha's a spirit mage, isn't she? Doesn't she do? She does spirit magic. She's the one that brought me back to life.
Yep.
Maybe
She thinks she's trying to
get a
talk to
hold of
us.
trying to send us a message of some sort.
Makes sense. Just do an investigation search around the room. See if anything looks.
No, I mean
useful.
it's the room seems like it's been shut up for a long time. It's obviously a male's room. It's been shut up. It doesn't look like anybody's been in here for about 6 to 7 months.
What's his room? Just on a hunch, I'm going to take my phone out of my pocket. And I'm not going to initiate anything other than to put on a music station, like a Spotify sort of thing,
Okay.
and just let it sit there because I want to see if whatever's doing anything comes through that at all.
I'm gonna change the radio station on the clock.
On Blitzer's one,
The clock that's playing.
the jazz song.
Yeah.
Right, you can change it.
Does it change songs? Songs?
Mhm.
Songs.
Shong shong
Does it change songs?
shong. Yeah, it does.
What's the next song it plays?
Under pressure.
Bum, 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 bum.
Ice Ice Baby.
Song sucks.
It's a horrible remake of a much better song.
Do you see my shirt? See my shirt?
It's not a remake. Their beat
See my
goes
shirt?
dun 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 dun.
Dice,
dun,
dice,
dun, dun,
baby.
dun,
No,
dun,
no,
dun.
no, no. It's a piece of crap.
Hey Trey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something a little bit outside of the box here.
Okay.
He lights the
I have
building
the
on fire.
gift Dead Talk,
Okay.
which lets me talk to a recently deceased corpse,
Okay.
no more than 24 hours dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down in the room and I don't know, try to expand that to talk to any spirits that might be around.
Okay.
Ghost-wise.
Ghost-wise.
Not spirits. Ghost-wise spirits. Or yeah, ghost-wise, not.
Not like, I know, not umbral spirits, but like actual ghost spirits. Okay. Perfect. Roll it up.
Just whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what- Yeah, whatever the gift roll is.
Like I said, it says you can't use it on anything more than 24 hours, but I'm just trying something a little different.
Yeah, no, that's fine. See how many successes you get. We'll see if it works.
Perception occult diff 8. Let's see.
Does it say corpse?
Hmm?
Does it specifically say corpse in the rule?
It does, yeah.
There's no corpses.
That's
So
why
many-
I'm
What am I
trying
saying successes he gets?
something different, and the whole Raven.
Yeah.
Talk to
the
a,
dead.
a dead bum down the
Plus
alley.
you've eaten a lot of eyes.
I've eaten a lot of eyes.
You have lots of... You have...
Oh, you got
You have
some crack
semen in
this
you.
world?
I actually rolled really
I've
fucking
been
good.
wandering these.
Good.
I got 110 here to roll. And you keep rolling 10s if you keep rolling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tens of sounds.
And
Tens for days, yo.
okay.
10 faux days.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So you sit down and try to commune with anything that's been dead. And you really put a lot of into it. Spend a gnosis point.
Okay.
Temporary, obviously.
Yeah. Done.
You hear
Just thought something.
a voice, and it's a voice you would have heard before. It sounds like a small child. It's like, hello? Hello?
Is it Cone or
Con. It's Con, yeah. Yeah.
Is it
Yeah. Hello?
Con? You guys actually hear me say that, Con?
Is that
Yeah.
your friend's child?
I'm here. I've been here for a long time.
Well, yeah, kinda.
Huh.
Child's.
Is that you that's been messing with the lights?
No,
Turn the radio on?
I don't have that ability. I'm just floating around here.
Is there someone here that has been doing that?
Something.
Something. Have you seen it?
That's why I'm here. I'm hiding in this room.
Okay.
It won't find me under the bed. But it
Is
can't.
it bad?
Yes. You should leave. Now. All of you.
Okay. I'll relay the information to everybody else.
Perception plus alertness.
I jump out the window.
What's the diff?
Same as before. Except for, yeah, same as before. The 4s for Drew and Clay, and everybody else is at 5s.
4 successes.
Okay.
6.
Jesus
These
Christ.
dice, by the way, do like that a lot.
Dean saw your plan.
Wow.
He erased it. It's no
Okay.
It's no
I
longer.
already have an
Um,
idea as to what I'm going to do, so I'll
It's
see.
not
if
even a thought.
All right, so what you hear, and you know how when a TV first turns on, again, there's that noise, that feeling that you get, the
A
crackle.
bit of feedback.
Yeah, even if it's like new age TVs, you still like know that they're on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
forget what that noise is called.
It's called degauss.
is that what it's
It's
called?
getting rid of the static off the screen.
It is the creepiest noise in the world, I think, where there's ghosts. Okay, so 3 was the lowest. You hear that noise.
The boom.
The next up was 4. You hear it, and you can hear some muffled voices. 6 and 8 are the same, coming out of the other room back there, which would have been, you would deduce Razzie's room. You hear a TV turned on.
Right. Are we leaving, or are we considering checking it out?
Hot diggity fucking damn.
Just give me a second. I'm just looking. I'm sorry. Something Dean would know, but Al doesn't.
The guys who can hear it clearly, you hear, but it didn't work this time. Why would it work any other time? And you hear it like argue on the TV.
I'm gonna
Male,
pull out
females.
my map and see where Aisha is.
Okay, so when you pull up your map, how big? Like, what is it? How far does it see? All over the city? How is it? Just a map of Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, it's basically the fucking Marauders map.
She
Mars map of Pittsburgh.
Wherever she's at.
is
Little footprints.
little footprints. Roll investigation, or I'm sorry, wits or perception, whatever's higher, plus investigation or enigmas, whatever's higher.
Well, my investigation's higher, and
Wits or perception.
does Uncanny Instincts help me?
No.
Snappy retorts.
No, definitely not a snappy retort in this situation.
Internet research.
You're on a map.
I know. I'm just kidding. Jesus.
Jesus.
Everybody just lighten up a little
7.
bit. God. 2.
Putting it all together, she's at about 11 on the clock.
I did not draw the clock. So what's at point 11?
Nothing yet that you can figure out.
Yep. Well, it now says Asia at the top here.
But I mean, what's the building? Like,
It's kind of, if you're trying to discern it, it's more like a home or...
how about this? What kind of map is it? Is it a detailed map? Does it have Latin long on it?
Yeah.
I'll type the Latin long of that pin into my
Of
phone
11? Okay.
and see what's there.
Okay.
Google Earth. Go.
It's an orphanage, an old rundown orphanage.
That son of a bitch. See, now he's tugging at the kids. Like, that's not cool.
That's exactly across from the youth home. That makes sense.
Not cool.
And you hear a male voice come on the TV and say, "We have no other options. We have done this over and over. They keep coming back."
Just for curiosity's sake, let's go check this out real quick.
Yes.
So as soon as you open the door, everybody now can hear the voices pretty clearly. There are a group of people fighting, and when you look at the TV, anybody, so Jake, Sam, and Dean can recognize Aisha, Razzie, and Blitzer. They're with about 3 to 4 other people, and they're arguing. Aisha's visibly pregnant at this point.
See, if I loved her still, I would make a smart-ass comment about how good she looks pregnant.
Hey.
But they seem to be arguing. They have like a box in front of them, and
Just off of
you don't. Let's see. You don't know anybody else that you would have known been there. No, it
Guan?
looks like they're all in. Yeah, Guan would have been there in his human form. Yes, that is correct. And Richie the rat would have been there too.
Does it look to be the clothes outdated about 10 years?
It seems like it's close to about near that.
The clothes definitely look outdated.
Yes, for sure. They're outdated. I mean, these guys know because 2 of the people in this are dead. 3 of the people in this are dead, so. And they're arguing over what to do next. They've pinpointed marks on a map. They're trying to decide where to go.
It's pretty similar to the exact situation.
It
we're
kind
in
of,
right
they
now.
seem like this point, but they might be 1 or 2 places a little farther. It's nothing against you guys. It's probably timeline wise that they were here, but
Right.
the video
Look at that.
will replay. It keeps
Get the
replaying. It's
phone
like
out. Get
Okay.
the phone out and take a picture of the map.
of the clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the living room and get that. Okay.
No. They're the
Of
clock on the
whatever's
TV.
Okay.
Take a picture of.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. It's like about 10 minutes of a loop that it comes back and starts over again.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, just take pictures of any information that would be useful to us.
A loop.
Like it shows you 10 minutes of footage and starts over again.
A video loop.
Yeah, like it just keeps.
No, just
Okay.
record it. Just recording it.
Okay.
Instead of
Yeah.
Is Jake? Does it still feel like Khan's here?
Con, you still here?
Yeah, I hear Mom. Is she here? Can I come out? Is she here? I'm gonna come see her.
Where is
Yeah.
where
come on
is
out.
where's the other thing at?
Where is the bad thing at?
He was in that room that you guys are in, but he's not in there anymore.
Can you feel him
He
anywhere?
says he's not. Yeah, I'm relaying.
Okay,
over.
they're just gonna repeat it over and over. Yeah. Yeah, he's still here.
what?
Can I come see Mom?
Hold on. Just give us a second. So, when that's happening,
Mhm.
I am going to try to use intelligence and go with the creative skill.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my languages.
Okay.
And I start because, I mean, Khan's Aisha's kid, and I don't want
Mhm.
anything to happen to his spirit, too. And if there's a bad spirit here, I will say, Exorcismus te omnis amundus spiritus omnis satanica potestis omnis cursio infernalis adversari omnis congratio et secta diabolico, and say the exorcism to try and see if it will have an impact on.
So you're
the
gonna keep.
spirit.
You're gonna repeat.
Yeah, I'll go through the. Yeah, I'll go through the whole thing. I'll read the rest of it. I don't
No,
care.
no, you're good.
It's fine. It's only 2 more sentences, but
Okay.
yeah, I'll go through the whole thing.
So you're performing an exorcism.
I'm going to at least say it to try and protect Khan. I'm not targeting Khan.
Right.
I'm trying to target whatever negative energy
Whatever
is
is
there.
negative.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're just doing this because Remy's not here.
No, I don't have any spirit things. I just
we
have.
did have a theurge here.
Yeah,
I know,
mean,
that's-
I have a cult. And
No, I actually had
I have
ideas to
fire.
do things here, but so as you
work.
start saying that,
I mean, even if it just
No.
means I'm calling him out to get
No,
his
yeah, yeah,
attention.
yeah,
say,
yeah.
Fuck you.
and then as you start saying that, he's like constantly, I need to come. I would like to see Mom now. Can I come out? Let me out of the room. I want to go over there. It's safe now.
We need to get over to where Aisha is.
Mr. Jake, let me go. Tell me I can go over there.
Are you
No,
saying?
hold on, Con.
Your grandmother's there, and she's not good.
Over the mind link. What if Con's fucking with us? What if he's not an innocent child? What if it's something else? He wants me to let him out of this room. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Are you talking to?
Call me a little untrusting.
Are you talking to his spirit?
Yes.
There ain't no way in hell Aisha would let his spirit be around. Not around this place. She would have got rid of that in a heartbeat.
Then it's not Con.
This can't be. I can't see Aisha allowing
You
that.
said he start panicking whenever I start talking.
He started talking right away. Yeah.
He wants out of the room. You keep going.
Is there any way that I would know? You know what? No, fuck it. I'm just doing it.
Okay.
Nope, you can't break it when you're doing an exorcism.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep going.
You hear David and Henry go, guys, there's something happening on the TV out here.
I'll
Could you-
run out and check it out.
Yep.
I'm staying in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody stay here with Dean.
Sam, do you want me to stay here with him?
Can you do anything spirity?
Can you? No, I'm just kidding.
Magic thing to heal me whenever the spirits.
She does. She does have magic to heal.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can keep him safe. You go.
All right, go ahead.
So when you go out there, this actually is probably Would have been way worse.
It's going to be worse.
When you come out there.
Scream and I run.
No, when you go out there,
pieces.
you see on the screen,
It wasn't me.
it looks like a big cavern. And there's huge metal doors. And you see a woman that looks a lot like Ava dragging, like walking up to the doors. And there is a man there with her. And he has Aisha in front of him. Very, very pregnant. Even more pregnant than the other video.
Still looks good.
And you see her, and you see like conversation happening, and you don't really hear it. It's like kind of cuts out at first, and then it starts coming in to play. It's like the video started before the audio was starting to be recorded. And Ava's like, listen, this is the last piece of the puzzle. And, you know, I'm too young to be a grandma anyway. And Aisha's fighting and screaming, and nothing's really happening as somebody has her bound.
Can we tell who the person is?
It doesn't look like anybody you know
Okay.
right now.
We
But
weren't
it is a
sure of all the
man.
Players the last time. this
No,
happened.
it is a man. It is not any of the people from the video in the bedroom. It's a totally different man. And then you see Ava reach inside of Aisha's stomach and rip the child out, and then throw it on the gate. It's like spikes on the gate, and it sacrifices it to the gate.
Okay.
Dude, she is a sick bitch.
Well, I've seen a lot of shit. Hey, that's fucking gross.
I've seen some fucked up shit on the
It's not a small. I mean, it's like
That's
almost
too.
ready to be birthed child, like 8 months along. It's a.
Can I keep this?
So we're seeing what happened before. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you see the gates light up as soon as that happens, and then the video starts over again.
Well, we know what happened before. Why is this showing this to us?
Hey, changeling man.
Hmm.
You picking up any? You picking up anything?
Well, there's a lot going on right now, and David's like, more. I don't know who's doing this, but there's definitely something here. Jake, you can keep hearing, you need to let me out of the room. Out of the room. I need to get out of the room, insistently, over and over again. And it's still kind of childlike. Let me out. Please, Mr. Jake. Mr. Jake, you need to let me out of the room. I need to see my mommy. I hear my mommy. I need to see her.
Dean, whatever you do, do not stop.
I'm just gonna keep going. What this is Aisha's room, is that correct?
Blitzers.
Blitzer's room.
Was Guan at the gate when that happened?
No, nobody was. It was just Aisha, Ava, and a man you don't know.
I'm gonna go around to some of the other rooms and see if anything else happens. Any other radios on, voices.
Any of the dust, because you said it's been what, a long ass time since this room's been open.
Yeah.
As I'm speaking on, I don't know if I would roll occult for it. I'm going to start drawing just various holy symbols to try and almost ward it.
Roll up occult.
Once as I see him doing that, I'll go ahead and join him.
Okay.
To do something.
Roll up occult and intelligence. Jake, as you walk into the kitchen, the radio starts playing.
Okay.
And you know
We're
that
seeing pieces of a story. So I'm looking for the continuation of it.
Yeah, and you hear a song. It's called "Hell on Earth," and you can tell by like the lyrics of what it's saying, and you hear it playing on the radio in the kitchen.
I had 2 8s.
Okay.
You can figure out what the show.
I mean, just significant ones, since I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of points in occult, but I don't have. No, I guess I do have a lot of points in occult.
I am going to roll a primal urge and perception roll.
Okay.
And I have hunting and primal urge.
Okay.
And uncanny instincts and perception. And I am going to look for anything that is out of place. As in scratch marks, dust, a faint smell of sulfur.
Go ahead. Roll it.
Vampies.
There is a gray pubic hair in your nose. What?
So that was the kitchen, Jake, as he's rolling that.
Nice.
The bathroom, you don't feel anything or get anything there because there's no electronics in there. But
It's
the
the-
last bedroom, which is the lab, which would have been Guan's lab.
What kind of lab are we talking?
Like a-
alchemy lab, meth
Like
lab?
well, on the weekends. Like a chemistry lab.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's got a bunch of my shit in it.
Yeah, it has a bunch of Dean stuff in it now because she let him use it. But there's 3 screens in there. So what'd you get, hun, while he's getting back there?
What's the diff?
8.
1.
There is an oily smell. Not like natural gas gonna blow up oil, but it's like slick oil smell. In the with the 3 screens, you see a huge battle, and it looks like it's on the caverns or after the cavern area. You see all the different players there. You see Blitzer and Razzie and Guan and some other people you don't recognize fighting. And you don't know what they're fighting exactly. Some things have, you would assume there's demons. You would think one looks like a human, but it's hard to tell because it's definitely doing things it shouldn't be doing. But they're all playing at the same kind of point in time because you can see fighting all around.
Right.
I'm gonna walk around until the smell gets stronger.
Okay. So as you walk around, you can start smelling it actually more in the living room where the one video is playing.
Where's Jake went into the kitchen?
He's in the chemistry science lab.
And it started in our
Aisha's.
room, or Aisha's room.
Aisha's room.
Then
it-
Blitzer.
Then Blitzer.
Then Razzie.
Then Razzie. And now it's downstairs.
Living room. No, we're still upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
living
the
room.
living room,
Kitchen.
kitchen,
Then lab.
then lab.
It looks like.
I'm not sure. I have no clue.
I'm trying to look something up. I apologize. I have a...
That's the kind of pattern it ends up making. Like this, like. Not like anything special, but that it doesn't draw any symbols if you want to see it drawn out that you would know of. But that's the pattern it makes.
Like a wonky infinity symbol.
What's the room next to the lab? What is that?
Blitzers.
Blitzers. Is there a room that we haven't been to yet?
No.
And the oil smells the strongest right here.
In the living room, yeah. So Jake, you keep hearing pleading, and it's starting to get very distorted. Not so much sounding like a little kid anymore, but sounding more guttural.
Or gotta roll and angry.
Yeah.
Can I roll another hunting perception?
Yeah, because after you said that, well, like,
You said 8?
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 this time.
Okay. So you can...
I'm trying to listen for like faint steps.
You can definitely hear like noises, like not clawing, but maybe that's the right term. In Blitzer's room, it's probably whatever whatever it is, starting to get panicky. Back that way.
Question.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would roll for it. Are there any changes in... What are the changes of the energies like around here as this is going on?
So you would roll like perception plus
Occult?
prom word for you,
Okay.
or awareness, but you guys don't have awareness.
yeah,
I always forget
awareness.
that. Oh, you do have awareness.
I'm sorry. So which one?
Do you have awareness?
No.
No.
No, awareness is not on here.
Then prom word.
Okay, good.
I always forget the mages have it, but then they took it off their sheet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And what's my
whoa, Black Better.
Bam!
7.
target?
7.
Okay. 3.
So definitely went to where it feels like a safe location. It's starting to get that eerie feeling.
And as Dean's doing his exorcism, am I feeling any variations, any shifts?
Yeah, there's more of a power flow happening in that room in front of him right now.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Is it appear to be going back to what it was previously, or is the danger intensifying?
Intensifying. And you feel that the whole way around the apartment. Like, it feels like it's getting more dangerous. The radio that you turned off in Aisha's room turns back on again and gets louder.
What's being played?
The same song, which is weird because it is a radio station. You can tell by how like it's crackly and not like tuned in correctly. The same song's being played. It gets louder.
I'll let Dean know, since I'm in the room with him, what I'm feeling energy-wise. If you can tell the others.
I rolled an intelligence plus occult roll to see if I could pick up what has this oily smell to it. This similar. What if I would know like anything?
What'd you get?
I got 1-7.
Afro glow.
So as you guys are all investigating the area, Jake, you're still watching the battle in the lab, looking around. Dean is in the back room with Cassidy in Blitzer's room. There's a knock at the front door.
Jump.
Yeah. Everybody can hear it, which with all the noise going on is kind of weird. You hear a clear knock.
Who's getting it?
Is there someone up here?
Is there CCTVs here?
Yeah.
Or cameras? Like security cameras?
Not up here, no.
Is
Not
there
up.
security cameras in this building somewhere?
No, yeah, there are downstairs.
Of course.
It's those people from The Purge,
Yeah.
which they picked the wrong fucking building to come
Yeah,
into.
they did.
2 successes. Any change
When
in
you
the energy?
when you open the door and pull them in, like,
The energy in Blitz's room sort of died down a little bit, and Jake, you even hear he's not begging as much. He's sort of like sob laughing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like a sob, but it sounds like laughter at the end. It's just like heaving in his voice.
Right.
Way more adult than when it started to be.
I'm gonna head to the door and look out the peephole.
okay.
There are 3 men there.
Okay.
Are they dressed in black?
Mhm.
Here come the men in black.
Send a true form.
Do it up. See if you can do it through the peephole.
I need to find the
Oh, what is it? It's
perception something.
in Primal Urge, isn't it?
Is perception
Primal Urge.
plus primal urge.
Yeah.
See.
And high amounts give you different groupings.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Three successes.
What diffs? Because it's not how many you get. It's your rolled numbers.
2 7s and a 6.
Okay. They're definitely supernatural
Okay.
for sure.
Can't tell what they are though.
No. Yeah, it's like I think it's like there's the chart, but I know the.
Oh, it is. 1 second, I can pull the page.
Yeah.
I have it written down here.
I can't remember the chart.
Is there a
167. I'm almost there right now.
Is there like a focal point in here where Khan is?
Under the bed.
All right, 1 second. Come on, you.
I know it's like a chart that tells
Yeah,
you
it's
what
one
you can-
success. You can tell they're shifters.
But I thought it was like an amount, like 6s and higher or 7s.
That's what it
It's
is.
something weird. It's like unlike
There
any
was
other.
difficulties in there. I
Okay,
thought it
one
was
Yeah.
like
one
7 or
second.
8.
Yeah. So.
Like mages are much higher in
One success will
hunters.
identify normal human or animal. 2 successes will detect a vampire, changeling, mummy.
So that's pretty. Well, I mean, I guess that's makes sense.
4 or Farah. 4 successes will sniff out a mage, ghoul, or Fomor.
Okay, then no. I thought for some reason it was like you needed this. Maybe that was old rules. That you
But
needed
it
to roll
also-
certain numbers.
This has it as the dip of 6, so I'm not sure what the.
Oh, what was it? Diff 6 then, Clay? Was it still 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. No, actually, it's 4 at that point.
So pretty much anything then.
Yeah. They're definitely more of the name breaker persuasion.
Okay. We got mages outside. 3 of them. Dressed in black.
Suits, not like cloaks and
Yeah,
hoods.
dressed in black suits.
I got either a good idea or a bad idea.
Well, it's hard to tell because they could just
I
be.
do
They
too.
could be red spears.
Oh, never mind. You guys are probably staying with the mind link, so I don't know.
Because Aisha's in charge of that group now, so it would make sense that they're coming here.
All right, so
You know what? Fuck it. Oh,
no, go ahead. You're fine. You're fine because I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I pull in my 9mm out behind my back. It's
Okay.
got the prime charge bullets in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up the door. Hello, can I help you?
Shoot him right in the chest.
Oh, they make one boom. It popped.
We're notified of a disturbance.
No disturbance here. Everything's fine.
It doesn't look fine, sir. Can you please step aside so we can come in?
I'm gonna have to see a warrant.
We don't need warrant in this jurisdiction. In fact, this isn't even in your jurisdiction.
Pop, pop, pop.
Roll it up because it's behind your back. Let's see how fast you can get it out.
Get it
That's
out
what she
fast.
said.
I don't know. Lightning reflexes.
Jake's gonna die downstairs. by
Dex
himself.
plus, yeah,
I'm gonna probably die here.
Dex plus firearms.
Not really. I think I'll do it.
2.
Let's see if you hit.
Oh, no, the last negative we thought they stopped us, and then well,
You hit, but it doesn't, like you hit something when you shot. So something,
Okay.
bubble
A
bolt.
shield.
a shield of some sort, yes.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And now you're at initiatives. Everybody roll me a niche.
How do we roll Nash? I
You roll
apologize.
1 dice.
Wits plus Dex.
No, not bad. I don't want to get confused by rolling the wits plus dex.
No, you just add your Wits
Yeah.
dots and your Dex dots to your 1 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, good. So 10. 14.
Do these dice
16.
explode when you get 10s? Do they? Can they? $21.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
24.
Damn.
They roll 2 dice because they're cheaters.
Okay.
I don't know about cheaters. We want to go first.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
It's probably part of the striking sun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you get serious bonuses, don't you?
our whole motive.
Yeah, they get like what 2 dice rolls and all that
That's
stupid.
pretty much it, but that's pretty badass.
Yeah, you get an extra.
No, that's real
You get an
badass.
extra dice on your initiative roll. I'll take
It
it.
is sexy as hell.
It's like
No,
being in
it's
D&D
weird,
and hoping
which
you have
I'd
some
to look up,
initiative.
but I don't know if there's any sort of penalty to that. Like if that's ever taken away, or if that's just part of you. Like
No,
I thought
that's-
at first, I was like, oh, that's probably like you probably have to bask or something would be my thought. But
Yeah, it's just you,
I never saw
Just-
anything.
just being part of the auspice of the rising sun.
All right, all right, all right. First is Dean, obviously.
You
Okay.
think?
So being Jake has said what he said about this, and I'm assuming I really can't hear it.
Well, you'd hear your shot. Yeah, you hear a gunshot.
Oh no, I know that. I mean what he said about Khan.
3 guys and
Oh, con. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I'll read the last line again,
Okay.
and what I am going to do, because I want to catch you by surprise, being that it's already fighting with me, essentially. I pull Aisha's gun out of my belt loop, and I just unload right into the underside of the bed. Because it's fucking prime bullets, and if it's a spirit or a demon, and it's doing that, then that's exactly my purpose. I have it backed into a corner, and I don't want to miss.
Dex
So-
plus Dex plus
Putting a cap
firearms.
in its ass.
Putting a cap in the poor spirit's ass.
Dex plus, I'm sorry.
Firearms.
Don't have it. So, can I use... can I burn a
Willpower?
willpower to at least hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Really
use my finger to pull the trigger and hope I
You've
aim?
got a high dex.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's why I did it there. Fucker. So, an 8 and a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And a 9.
That's 4 successes.
So, I am going to just right under it with... I don't know how damage
That
works. with
so
that
damage with that gun. You only pulled out one of them. It's 4 straight
Okay.
plus for a spirit 4 more.
Okay,
Jesus
so I'm
Christ.
going to roll 8, or is it...
8 total.
Okay.
Diff is 6 on the gun.
Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. I don't think that's on our... Yeah.
Ones don't cancel out damage. Note that for Heather.
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
I mean, even if it just makes it so it leaves. Like, I don't care. I'm just
Skaboom, skaboom.
So-
trying to fucking end that shit right
Jake, you hear the spirit because you're still have that communication up with it. You're the only one that would.
Right.
Oh, fuck!
You hear it like screaming gutturally, like it's hurt, very very hurt.
Okay.
So you do hear that. Next on,
I respond in no way, shape, or form towards that.
it loves you. It wants you to help it. Meanie poo poo head. Next is Sam.
Well, if it wasn't a lion son of a bitch, then
Lying son of a bitch trying to be a lion.
Little
A
beautiful
lion that shoots fireballs at you.
It does.
Oh, God. Yeah.
One terrified Dean. that was a fucking frightening thing for him. He couldn't handle it.
I'll spend a rage
Okay.
to shift.
Montana bitches!
And I'll spend another rage for an extra action. Because I'm going to imagine it's going to take me 2 to get down.
No, they're at the top door.
They're at, the top door.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck this noise.
Yeah.
just basically out
Yeah.
the end of the hallway, right?
Yeah, I thought they were
Yeah,
downstairs
so-
at the front door.
Hoe up.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's hard in WAD because like you don't really use
I got you now.
things like that. But just for everybody, I'll just draw it real fast because Heather won't know, and it's in my brain. I should probably have this drawn out anyway. So it looks
In
like
my head. How are you with fire damage? Clay.
Hmm?
How are you with fire?
As in what? I could ignore it.
Good. 'Cause
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I should look up Kiss of Helios now. Because that's the one I believe that makes you immune to fire.
I believe
I'm
it
not
does
gonna
too.
lie, that's probably a good one to just have up at periods of time.
Yeah,
just like,
because
yeah,
I figure if they're all
Yeah.
3 standing at the door and
combat situation. Now, Jake's gonna look awful intimidating, pulling out a gun and then a wall of flame just appears and blows out all
Yeah.
around him.
and then I blow 5 rage. That's like 14 ag. So
Jake is straight up naked right there.
just a chicken.
He stands in the doorway doing the fucking Buffalo Bill.
Roasted crow.
He got his fucking hands up.
Me, I'm good. Surrounded by fire.
Oh wait, is she one of those great big fat girls?
Some sights you cannot unsee.
Okay, my handwriting's
And
horrible.
forever, every show he's ever been in, you're like, oh, it's Buffalo Bill.
But, okay, so this is like it's kind of like just the main apartment here. Open floor plan, kitchen, living room.
Oh, I'm in the living room.
Yeah.
This is
Down
wonderful.
here is the bedrooms with the bathroom and the bathrooms that are in Aisha and Raz's room. So that's how it's kind of laid out.
Okay.
So I'm like pointing. This is so weird because I know where it is on the paper, but my hands have to go a different way. So down here is where Dean and Cassidy are. Jake's at the front door. Sam's like in between the living room and kitchen area. And then the demon is over this way and the changeling is over that way.
Well, they're not immune to fire, so
They're not really in front of the door either.
good.
Not on purpose, not because of the fire thing, but
I wouldn't know. I would.
Please tell me you give me a head. You're going to give me a heads up.
Well, see,
in my brain.
I wouldn't even think I would do it because you're standing there, and I don't know that your fire wouldn't harm you.
Jake the
I mean, if
Unburned.
I was Rage Monster right now, I would just blow fire through the door and be like, "Fuck it, let's get it over with." But, well, as Jake's,
You could have asked that question in character with the mind link.
well, you can only add what 5
Jake fire, okay?
Cool.
in your head.
Good.
Are you immune to fire?
I can be.
Here it comes.
Does cold hurt you?
This is cold merch.
Are you immune to cold?
I have a book that has everything.
Okay. Dex plus brawl. 3 years of training of Jeet Kune Do, I have mastered how to throw fire out of my mouth.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Bruce Lee was called the Dragon, bitches.
No. That's not how it works.
And there was also a movie called Enter the Dragon, and
Yeah.
I didn't see any.
I've entered the dragon.
Porn, so.
No, that's
You're
That's
wrong.
a
It
different
was.
that's called enter the back end. It's different.
True.
I'm sorry, whoever I'm about to kill, but I botched. I double botched.
I'm so glad I'm with the other brother here.
I think I might be taking a hit here since I'm the one that's
God damn.
I might have just.
decide who you're going for.
I might have just. It might just look like, you know, when Viserion just starts leaking fire out of his fucking new hole that he has.
Are you immune to fire?
Huh?
Are you immune to fire?
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry, I didn't come up here. You're not immune to fire.
Sneeze on yourself.
So as
I
you
double
are
botched.
about to throw... Jesus, fuck. Okay, as you're about to throw fire out of your mouth,
I don't have it.
Don't
You-
borrow Al's dice, Drew.
you
I
hiccup
didn't.
/ cough / sneeze.
I spontaneously combust.
Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, like, if you fart, burp, and sneeze at the same
It's-
time, I can only imagine you die.
I didn't say fart, but I mean, I guess that works.
That's it. That was the old thing. Like if you fart, burp, hiccup, and sneeze all at the same time, you spontaneously combust.
It blows out his ass, and he fires down the hallway like a rocket.
Yes. Series.
No.
And what you
He
do
got his
instead of
wrapped
ass
arms
blastering,
flailing around.
you puke the fire up on you and in
Oh,
front of
God,
you.
it burns. Oh, God,
Like there's a,
it burns.
it's not all on you, but there is some fire on you. So you're gonna have to. I want you to roll your damage for the fire, but I want you to take a quarter of that
Okay.
because
well,
the sneeze projectile it.
That is the worst power ever. I can vomit fire on myself.
it's an
Stay away
immediate
from me.
2 ag,
Okay.
and then it gets added by the amount of rage I spend. And
You
at,
didn't-
at
you didn't
this
spend rage for it though.
Was that sneeze?
at this moment in time, I'm telling you right now, I'd
But you didn't. You spend it before you do it, so you didn't spend any. So you're.
yeah, I
just a
would
two.
have.
Yeah, you would've-
Oh.
you do it. Spend it.
Yeah, I would have spent it in response to seeing
Mm.
the fucking assholes at the goddamn door. And I would have did the typical Sam thing, spent as much rage as I possibly could have without going over my rage, which would have been 4, so that'd be 8, so I took 10 ag.
No, I said take a quarter of it.
Okay,
2 bag.
well that's better. Thank you. I'd been one fucking dead cookie right over here.
But now,
Sam's dead.
now, as an alert to people that are not immune to fire, let me just draw you a little edit.
How am I not immune to fire? I breathe it.
I don't know. That's not my job description.
It is.
I
You're-
never
Well, that
understood that in
dangerous
some
episode from
D&D
Good Deep,
books.
Remember a while ago.
I never got that in some D&D books, because in some books, whenever they're writing about fights between dragons, a dragon will take damage from, it'd be a red dragon fighting a red dragon, and they're taking damage from breathing fire on each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, where I wrote living room is now scribbled out, and that's fire.
Fireplace.
Fire room.
Fire room.
I'm in the middle of that.
No, you did a little in front of you, so there's some fire
Oh.
on you, and then in front of you. You have the worst acid reflux ever.
Oh god, you should not have eaten that food.
I shouldn't have ate that worm rat the very first session.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
Spider.
Oh my god, the pattern spider's not agreeing with me. Dude, that was 2 years ago. It's still there.
It's coming back.
It's still there. He's mad.
It's making its round. It's flaring
Okay.
up bad.
That's Sam.
Well, hopefully the Fae is smart enough to just grab the fire extinguisher and be like,
We know you can't do much in combat, Faye, but please put the fire out.
for the
Glad
love
the
of
vampire's not here. We'd have one frenzy some bitch running around.
And actually, I didn't
ISS.
remove it because of that situation, but I thought, you know, we're getting more daylight. It can leave
Irritable
nicely.
spider syndrome.
All right.
Thanks.
So, it's now one of their turns.
Here I go.
It is the one
again.
that's closest in to you guys
probably just
that Jake
laughing.
just shot at.
Look at this idiot.
What it does is it picks up like a box, like a black box that it has on it, on its hand. And then you see it push some buttons on it.
Bam, bam.
And
This is how you get Cenobites.
right here, this right here is how you get Cenobites. The sprinkler system starts.
Thank God.
Okay.
Can I heal?
No, just because the water's gone or the fire's
It's like
gone.
divinity. It goes
No,
away. You
that's
lose
not how it
burning.
works.
Now you're wet.
That's not how any of this
Hey, that
works.
damage you took still gone, though. You don't have a healing potion to pop, do you?
You need Rain of Blood, and then you need to use your Cleric to
Yep.
heal you. There you go.
Blood sucker.
But I would like everybody
Mm-hmm.
to make a perception plus alertness.
See? It's everyone's favorite roll
I'm sorry,
now.
primal urge. Primal urge.
That's better. Thank you.
Uncanny instincts and hunting.
Primal
Primal urge plus perception.
perception.
And I've recently been on fire, so I'm pretty aware of things.
You know, you're pretty much burnt nostrils. You get everybody's diff 7. If you have a specialty that has to do with smelling or being aware of your surroundings, that is a diff 6.
That's,
5 successes.
Jesus Christ.
4.
What do you say, Clay? 3?
yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
The water smells weird.
Somebody's peed in this water.
Not like pee,
Golden shower!
but it's kind of
That was the
like
spell
a
he casted.
flowery after. Like
It's a
it's kind of smells like
asparagus pea.
flowers.
He's dousing us in patchouli. What is he, a hippie?
For freezing us.
Son of a bitch.
Occult, to know what it is?
On your turn, if you'd
Okay.
like. My dear. Jake.
It's Lavender. He's
Spend
calling us
rage.
down.
Rage.
Okay.
My first action.
How do
what's
you know?
That's them just being weird and talking in the mic. They can't hear each other, so it's funny because they can hear you really loud. But we can't. The three of us can't hear each other through
First
the
action,
headsets.
I'm going to spend a point of gnosis and invoke Kissphilios.
Okay.
You see, I'm unharmed by any natural source of flames, heat. Artificial one can only do a single level of damage to me.
Good.
It's a
It's
lot
pretty
better than the
fun.
12 ag that just about landed.
Yeah. And with my second action, I'm gonna shoot the nearest guy to me.
Okay. So there's a guy that has the you shot before and has a thing in his hand. Then there's a guy that you can also get that's at the doorway. So it's up to you which one you want to shoot. They're both pretty close.
The guy at the doorway, actually.
Okay. Roll it up.
Pop, pop,
Okay, this one actually got 3 successes.
click, clock. Goes the
Let's
Glock.
some roll. Let's some roll.
Pop, pop. Drop them rocks.
Nope, he doesn't dodge. Go ahead and roll your damage.
4 damage, so that's 6 dice of damage. And whatever it is for the 2.
Okay.
And whatever it is for the extra forces prime, whatever
Yeah.
enchantedness.
So you see the bullet hit him.
Mm-hmm.
You see it kind of like when it hits him in the shoulder. It's a good solid hit. Got 2, you hit him 3. It sort of like sparks out on his shoulder. Like you see
Okay.
like a spark.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see like fire or anything weird happening, but you see him kind of shift and look at it. And then it sort of like unsparks. So it's kind of like lit up in the area, then dims.
Okay.
But damage wise, I won't obviously say what he took, but he did take damage. But it doesn't.
Gotcha.
Let me see which one that was. Close to. Okay, that's this guy. Perfect. Sag. Okay, next is 18 with the other, or 15. I'm sorry, with the other guy. The guy you just shot. let's see. You see him, and you're the only close enough one to see him, Jake, but you see him like reach up and adjust his tie.
Yeah.
And sort of like the suit where the bullet was almost mends itself a little bit.
Huh, okay.
Bastard.
That's what he does.
What does the mending look like? There's multiple different ways it could look.
Yeah, it looks like the suit. You can't tell like what the body would look like underneath, but it looks like when he adjusted it, like he kind of grabs out of his shirt and goes like this, you know, and pulls it. So almost like he was trying to shake out where it was. But you no longer can see the bullet. It doesn't look like it started to stitch, but you no longer see the bullet there. It didn't pop out on the floor or anything.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's still there. Next is Cassidy.
Alright, let's go ahead and I apologize because it's my first time. Is Kronos the normal fighting form? Or the normal... What's like the default?
That's your...
on what your breed
yeah.
is.
So were you
born
a
as?
wolf or a human?
No,
Yeah,
Homid's her.
Okay, so no, human. Yeah, human form is your normal
Right.
form.
But if I want to shift, what would be
You
the
can't
normal...
shift. Krynos.
You
Okay.
got Rhinus.
Yeah.
That's the war form.
Okay. Go ahead and shift.
You get the spend a rage in combat.
Yep, I already have it marked off.
Perfect. You're shifted. What would you like to do?
Okay. Look at Dean
Okay.
and ask if what's here can be affected physically.
You can use 6 to answer.
I'm sorry?
How was it worded? What do you mean?
What's here can be... Well, is what is here be affected physically? Or can I hurt it? Can I hurt it physically?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Oh, I'm speaking out loud.
Yeah.
Be-
No, I was just trying to tell. I don't
counting
remember
letters.
with the spirits
It's-
because I know the primed bullets can do it, but there's nothing else that I know of because
Right.
we had to deal with that when we went to the Umbra. There was nothing that we were in theory going to be able to do until we remembered
So-
it was Umbra.
Are you going to be okay if I go down here?
You can't ask him that.
Okay.
Unless you want to use your action to ask him that instead of going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
You
I
can
can't
go.
do
I
anything,
seem
so I'm gonna go
happy.
ahead and-
He seems content shooting underneath the bed.
I'm going to run down the hall then.
Alright, you can make it down the end of the hall with this
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Perfect. 10, 12. So the demon. He's in the one corner. And you see his eyes turn from normal to more black, and that would be Sam and Jake could notice that. I won't make you roll. We'll just say eventually throughout this you can notice. Anybody who enters the living room will be able to see it within the combat session. And they turn black. And he then, let me see here.
My heart palpitates a little bit.
Yeah, right. He ends up almost, for him, what it would look like. He puts his hands together, like almost like in prayer. He closes his eyes for like a second, and then almost like flame strike comes down on the guy that you tried to hit with fire.
Show off.
He's a devil. They have firepower.
Flame strike. I'm gonna get with him. He's gonna teach me how to do that.
Optic blast.
You don't want to know what's going to cost you.
Probably no more than what it cost me to shake his hand. So,
I mean, you can tell that hurt him probably much as Jake did with the gun. He isn't, he turns around to notice him though now, so now he sees the demon in the corner.
is there visible panic on his face when he sees the demon?
No. There's really no emotion on their faces.
That's great.
The last guy is behind the one in front of him. You can't tell what he does. You can't really see him because he's sort of on the stairwell. So like the door's here. The one guy's at the door that Jake shot. And there's a guy behind him.
Okay.
You can't really tell what he does. Then the changeling. He starts dancing
It's him. Go him. MCM.
He's gonna get the raptor head. Like,
Well, he's doing his thing. He likes to
Who
dance.
starts dancing?
The changeling.
Gonna change
Not like in a happy way, but he's probably doing something. You know what I mean? He
he's
doesn't.
dancing.
He's
I'm a
doing
dance,
something.
dance,
You leave that
dance,
changeling
dance.
alone,
I can dance if I want to.
Dean.
He's my buddy.
Your turn.
Presence is still there.
Yeah, but it's not very good.
It's gurgling.
It's gurgling a little. I mean, yeah, he hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Instead of getting dim, the light's getting bright. Like, here, take your light
I will
back.
spend another Gnosis to do that to make sure I hit.
No.
If that's
Wait, Gnosis? Will.
willpower.
Yeah,
sorry.
well, yeah. I was like, wait, I'm confused.
Don't be confused.
I'm confuserated, guys.
Oh, that sucked. 3.
3. You hit him.
8 dice.
Yeah.
Over 6.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. You don't hear him making noise anymore, and Clay, you really don't feel him anymore.
Okay.
Like, you don't hear him calling to you like he was and trying to tap into you.
Gotcha.
Sam.
Well, since my fire failed horribly,
You don't deal good with fire, do you? Thermite bomb.
Blowing up yourself.
Fire.
I figured if it came out of my mouth, it might be more accurate, but obviously that was wrong.
You had a
Dice don't
You had a
think so.
verp.
Yeah,
He had a verp.
yeah.
You know.
everybody gets a little
It
gas.
was like magma
you know?
that came out, just lava. Bleh.
Same. You know, you ever had a hiccup and then, oh shit!
In there.
Yeah.
Look, I vomited.
I mispuked on your wife right here.
Middle of the chemistry building of campus.
Right. You burned your esophagus.
Take out half of Pittsburgh.
That was different. That was a bomb.
It was fire.
We still have bombs.
Not the guy that Jake and the demon have engaged.
They engage different people.
Oh, they did?
Mhm.
Which one is Clay engaging?
The one at the door.
I'm basically going to hair's leap over Jake and try to dig that guy into the other guy behind him.
Okay.
Roll.
You're still in talking form, right?
Nope.
No, he's been a raptor.
I'm a raptor.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
I can still talk,
This
though.
place has really tall ceilings because it was built by a person that had werewolf friends.
I think Gaming Cat has an ism.
Yeah, it's got a lot of isms,
I
too.
wasn't
It's
sure if
seeing
it
the
was
light.
Like Sam
Oh, no, she's
Booth
grabbing her
or
tail.
fucking rapture.
Oh.
Over and over again in circles.
It's a raptor job. It's called a frog leap, and you might play hop like what is that called? The kids play on the playground when they jump over each other's
Hop
back.
down.
Smear the
Oh
clear.
yeah, yeah.
Frog.
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
That's what Sam is playing over Jake right now.
Okay, so Dex plus Brawl.
If I was these fucking technocrats, I'd be scared as shit.
I know they didn't come here for this. They came here for a disturbance in the force.
Well, they found a disturbance in the force.
Yeah. That's up.
I botched.
How bad?
Oh, get
Quit
new
using
dice,
Al's
Drew.
dice.
This is fun. Just one botch this time. I like this.
Because Remy's not here. Your good luck charm isn't here.
Okay, so Technocrat 1 is 1, 2.
Okay.
Everybody in the room's gonna get a number. I'm sorry. Demon is 1, 2. Technocrat 1 is 3, 4. Technocrat by the door is 5, 6. Jake is 6, 7. And, no, 7, 8. Sorry, Jake. And 9, 10 is the changeling.
Oh god, if you kill the changeling,
Gonna
it would be
roll a
amazing.
10.
It's because I got this big fucking toe claw and I'm trying to jump, alright? You don't know how hard it is to jump with this?
Well, with the mage dice, you should know. I'm gonna roll a 10.
Oh, man. Well, don't worry about that changeling.
So where was the change in relation to where he's supposed
I'll
to
I'll show you. I wrote everybody's names on my map, my shitty map that I made.
Get Parkinson's in the middle of the lawn and fire
So
back.
I wanna-
Sam is where the
Look, I don't like
fire
dancing,
is.
alright?
Sam is.
I'm the
here.
only one allowed to
The
dance.
changeling is here.
I'm the only one allowed
So
to
he
dance.
jumped. He was supposed to jump this way, and he jumped
Yep, the opposite.
opposite.
Wow.
He slipped on his lava.
My eyes got a little fire in them too. You know, like, it happens.
You went retarded for a moment there.
It happens.
Please roll all your attacks.
This changeling's gonna die.
Please roll your attacks.
Fuck.
Taking the opportunity to change the
This changeling's dead.
That's something fucking Nate would do.
I have to spend my time dealing with changeling once we're done with this, unless you know, well, I'll not be able to.
Oh, you,
Oh god, this is the funniest thing in the whole world.
you want me to roll my attacks? Oh god. Hold on.
Well, you leaped at him. You botched your leap.
Dex and brawl for attack overage.
Let's
or-
just do your damage because you leaped at him. You wouldn't keep attacking.
That's no better.
Just roll your damage. Roll your damage from
Oh, there's-
however you were attacking.
There's that.
Roll your damage.
There's okay. Oh, 8, and then I get 3 more for strength for claws. Okay, and then I get 1 more for the pack, and then
I bet you can't heal that.
yeah. So
Yeah, probably not.
what's the diff?
Well,
Oh
6,
wait, claws.
actually.
Oh, it's a 6.
Oh my god, guys. You see how many dice he's rolling.
I think I have something else.
They've been botching a lot. How does that work?
That's just damage. Okay, so here we go.
You're rolling different dice.
Nope.
It's good then.
It's
How
not.
many 10s are in this one?
It's not so good. That's not so good. Would you say 6?
Yeah, ones don't cancel
that
damage.
one goes back. I didn't get any ones.
Oh,
Not to worry.
right.
Not to worry about that.
Sorry. Yeah, that's one thing. Sorry. Ones don't cancel.
Just murderized changing, didn't you?
11.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my god, guys!
In the middle and take the hit for him. I'll at least go down and take a battle scar, but I'll probably live.
Somebody who's not gonna die, please do it so I can.
I'm in favor of me eating the Fae and then becoming a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
King.
Okay. Can you take a blow? Okay.
Not that one. There's not a lot of people around that take 11 and just keep walking around.
Well, it'll stop you to incapacitated, but it's to actually kill a shifter. I have to take another hit of aggravated damage after that.
Alright, so you guys, I rolled the happy face dice because the happy face dice likes to determine all.
Okay.
As you leap towards him,
I like botching.
it makes
It's the
life
best
really
way to get the GM in a predicament.
Where do you want the glass cannon to
Actually,
well,
you know, at this point in time, what the fuck? I'll use my alt control delete if need be.
hard. Yeah. Well, you don't need to. Don't worry, I rolled happy face dice. As you're doing that, as you're leaping towards him, since his turn is later, how it's all working, he ends up kind of like popping away. So you do all that damage to an armchair.
that's fucking that piece of furniture is gone.
There's no armchair
Mahogany
left.
fucking chairs, dude.
Fucking
What's
mahogany.
with these people?
Shredded.
Jake's turn.
Well, that was
Still chair.
Oh shit.
At least it wasn't the changeling that died, just the chair.
the better part is that our new friends are seeing just how well I can really fight.
Gets
Yeah.
a chair.
That's okay.
I'm gonna beat up your house.
Fuck your house.
Better hide your furniture, motherfucker. I'm coming over.
I am gonna shift.
Okay.
I'll spend a point of rage to shift.
Okay.
And then the one that I shot, I'm gonna slash with my razor wings.
Caw caw, motherfucker.
Caw caw. Let's see, it's Dex, it's gonna be that.
That one almost died from a raptor, but he did not.
Yeah, that 11 damage was meant for that guy.
Yeah, that shit was meant to happen right there. Like he was supposed to die.
You should.
I got 5 successes
To hit him?
to hit.
Perfect.
You should be dead.
I just looked and realized that I took my brawl up to 4. So.
Nice. You hit him with only 1 overage.
Only 1 overage? Okay, well, my strength is only going to be a 4, so...
Only just because of what he rolled for his overages, that's all.
That's if we're fighting together.
I think Krynos, yeah, Krynos is only plus
right.
1, so...
Brother.
My strength's only a 3, so that's...
Brothers brawling.
1 damage. Aggravated.
He takes it.
Silly.
Okay.
That guy should be
He
dead.
takes it. Well, a lot of people should be dead, especially a changeling.
Yep.
That chair, you killed the shit.
Chair, that shit.
Yeah, that chair is toast, dude.
That chair is pretty pissed off, to be honest with you. It's gonna come back with a vengeance someday. You mark my words. Stream,
Chair,
city.
the haunted chair is a Halloween adventure.
I have a Halloween adventure in the writing up. I never write anything up, but I always try to do a Halloween adventure, and I think I found my bad guy. That is mahogany.
Well, you better make sure you can take 11 ag, because I really hate it.
Can demons take 11 ag?
I don't know. I haven't hit one that hard yet.
We'll find out eventually.
Depends on how much it can soak.
I mean, if you give me another turn, our demon friend might find out if he can take 11 ag.
Yeah. Let's get this battle done now before you botch again.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
it's probably good that
next
you guys should probably end it. But I don't think-
Is one of the technocracy.
Working on it.
The one that is engaging the demon.
Hey, so how you doing? What are you doing this weekend? You got big plans?
He pulls out.
How you doing?
I mean, they obviously know they're starting to be out of their element. They did not come for this.
Right.
Because they said they were called, so it's like, what the fuck are we going through here?
Granted, you know, they expect to see witness Sam.
Well, they expected to, have a spirit problem.
Fuck this chair.
Or something causing problems here. Not
To get,
Not
to get shot in the
bully
chest when they
problem.
answer the door.
to get shot in the chest, not to see
Element of surprise, motherfucker.
some razor claws, not to see any of this shit.
Oh, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
That's the best. I love that one.
So good.
Okay, so you see, what the fuck? I hate this book. This book has everything in the weirdest locations.
I posted something in the World of Darkness channel.
Is it caw-caw, motherfucker?
No.
Should be. Devil, here we go. Alright, so you see him turn and pull out a weapon. It looks like a regular gun. And aim it at the demon.
Holy bullets.
Holy diver!
I will definitely call it Chairface City. So,
Chair face.
He shoots the gun, and it sounds like a normal gun. Oh my god, Clay, that is the best thing I've ever seen.
The tick character.
That was what City was talking about. That is hilarious. So you see him, he pulls out a gun, he shoots it, and it actually hits the demon square in the chest. And he sort of like grabs around his chest like where it was, the demon does, and seems to start struggling a little bit. But you don't really know what's happening inside his body, but things are... You want to know what's going on inside my body? That's what he says.
You don't understand me.
My body.
My
Next is...
milk shake.
Is a guy I
brings all
skipped.
the boys to the yard.
Next is a guy I skipped by. He held his action. Because Jake's already went, and I miscounted somebody's action. The guy that's on you, Jake, he pulls out a gun. I know you're real... Or he pulls out a gun. What looks like a gun. And I know you're very close to him. He's going to try to shoot it at you.
Jump to dodge.
Yep. Dex plus... What I do? I always do athletics. Dex plus athletics. Yeah. Roll it up. Diff is a 7.
I don't have that.
Oh my god, yeah, you should try to take athletics. You can redo points if you ever need. You need 2.
2, maybe a 3.
Okay. You win because
2.
you get 2. Alright, so he shoots at you, and you dodge, and the bullet goes back and hits the wall, and you hear, like, it looks like it hits the microwave, actually, and you hear, like, a static and fizzle out, so it was probably something electric.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Okay.
It's electric.
Okay. Then we have Cassidy.
All right. So, question for you: if
Shoot.
I have a specialty in something like in a brawl,
Okay.
like I have martial arts in brawl,
Yes.
is that something that I can use in this form, or is it
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be straight up?
In Brawl, yeah.
You can use it.
Okay, cool. And then what does the specialty give me?
Minus difficulties to hitting.
Okay, cool. All right. So we have one on Jake. We have one on the demon, and who's the third one on?
He's behind the one that's by Jake. You can't see him right now.
Okay. So I'll go for the guy that's on Jake.
Okay. Well, he's really
And
close.
I
You might have to
would-
go on the other one because he's really, really close to Jake. They're kind of like in the
Yeah,
doorway.
I'll do the
Yeah.
other one then. And I would like to, which is going to be, and I apologize, guys, which is going to be better, aggravated or brawling damage?
You always
Well,
want to
the
do
brawl
ag.
was doing
Yeah.
aggravated.
Here,
I mean, batching damage. Excuse
with your claws, you're doing ag damage.
Yeah.
me. Yeah. All right.
You can
so
choose
let's
to
go
do
ahead.
bashing just by punching things.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and I haven't decided what kind of martial art she does yet. I will work on that. However, let's go ahead and claw that motherfucker.
It's important that their insides are on their outsides.
Exactly. That's what I'm going. Yes.
Give them the boo-boos.
Yeah, and honestly,
Alright,
you'll turn to Krynos to do bashing damage.
Yeah.
Exactly. 4 successes
Okay. Let's
to
see.
hit. And
You hit?
All right. So
With
it's gonna be
2 overage, so you're gonna roll your strength
Okay. So
plus.
do I add?
So two
that?
two overage for you, yeah, because he rolled 2 against you. So yeah, then I don't know what you guys have. If you have extra for your claws, it would say on your sheet.
It's plus 3 dice damage for claws.
Well, that's for
Claws.
Macaulay.
For Macaulay.
That's for Macaulay.
Is it?
That's it.
So it's
Oh
in
no,
here,
werewolves have it
strength
too.
Oh,
plus
okay.
2A.
Okay, yeah. So you'd roll
So
2.
plus 2 aggravated.
Yeah, so roll your strength plus 4 dice.
Okay.
Anything above a 6.
Up 2 more then.
Damage does not get canceled out by
Ones.
ones.
5. 5.
Very good. That's this one.
Is the loneliest number.
And he drops down. You don't know if he's dead or not, but you clawed him. Very, very good. Okay, next is
Let out a lovely howl at that.
the demon. Okay. So he had something shot into his chest. Jake can you saw that thing hit the microwave explode. You assume it's something bullety like that, whether it's like electric to try to tase them almost, you know. You're not sure.
Right.
So his eyes start glowing white,
The demons.
the demons.
Good.
Okay.
Or bad.
Could be both. Let's see here. Is this wrong? He then begins to kind of float and moves towards the other 2.
Here we go.
And as he floats there, you hear him chanting in a different language. It's not Latin per se, but of course it's like a demonic, eerie kind of chant.
I want you to hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Doesn't do much.
And he just stares at those 2, and they instantly look up at him. Do not lock eye. They do not leave his eye contact. They nod once, shake their head no, nod again, and then start screaming and falling to the ground.
All right.
I'm chewing up a chair.
It's delicious.
Chair biter.
I am.
We're out of turns now because they're both
Pillows,
disabled.
too.
There's only 2 of them, so 2 left, so they're down. And David's still kind of floating there.
I'll put one last bullet into this fucking thing under the bed.
Oh yeah, it's totally dead.
Okay. I just yeah.
We're out of turns.
All right. Yeah. Can we tear apart the 2 that are left? That are whatever they're doing from David.
Probably not a good idea to get in front of David right now. Because the same thing that they're doing, you might be doing.
Anyone hunt?
Are both both of those guys dead?
They're not real. They're kind of. They look almost like they're being not controlled, but something's happening in their head.
They're David's bitches.
And he's still kind of floating there.
Look at David. Keep one alive. We need information.
He's still floating there. I mean, he's not like, saying anything that you can hear.
Yeah.
I'll unshift back to Sam, clean the wood chips off of my manly chest, and look around, and then slowly scoot over to the pack.
Jake, the chair, what'd you do?
Who shot?
I was in the hall.
That was Aisha's favorite chair. I don't know why you guys fucked that up.
He looks at Sam and like, what did the chair do to you, man?
As I don't know them well enough to be
Flashbacks.
them, I will stay shifted.
No. Your clothes are fine all the time. I don't make that rule happen.
Okay, good. So
Yeah,
yeah, she'll shift back then.
I was always irritated by that rule. Oh, you're naked.
I liked it.
It makes sense. But,
It makes sense, but there's a right to have him permanently attached to your body. It's like
Wear jogging pants.
it's a free thing.
Yeah. In scrubs.
Right.
Is anybody injured?
Sam looks a little charcoaled.
I think
Little burnt.
Pennywise under the bed might be. I'm gonna lift it up. I want to see if there's anything.
It's a pile of black goo.
A red balloon. Just waiting. Just put that back down.
There's a red balloon floats up. You put
That's
the
all
bed
right,
back
'cause I got
down.
3 bullets, dead 3.
Would it be rude to ask if you normally attack furniture?
For one, all right. Let's just get something clear here. I was not attacking the furniture. I slipped on the hardwood floors with my claws. It's
Because Sally with the big tits didn't fucking.
look. There was a Faye dancing in the corner. It distracted me. Where is that guy anyway?
That's
In your
understandable.
head, Sam, was that before or after you set yourself on fire?
Look,
How is Sam? Does he look at you?
He has 2 ag on him, so yeah, he looks a little singed.
She'll... May I?
what do you want to do?
Touch you in a non-sexual way.
Nope, can't do that.
Alright?
If you want to touch me in a sexual way and heal me, you can.
Sexual
No.
healing is not a real thing.
The radio turns back on.
It's so funny because
When
Dean's
I
like
get
trying
that
to not let him do
feeling.
bad things because he knows he'll feel bad. So Dean's like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Sexual healing, not a thing.
It can be if you're using your touch.
Nope.
While we're.
Magic Johnson got AIDS from it.
It's not true.
I don't know you.
Listen, if I could count how many times I've not known the person that's in my bed.
Well, that's not the
Yeah.
case with me.
Hey, Trey,
She
Yeah.
just doesn't want to do it sexually.
the guy that we did take down, I'm going to start going.
They all start off that way, sir.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this.
Rifling through his pockets and shit.
I'll tell you what you get. You get a black
Nothing.
box. No.
What?
You get a black box that he had in his hands.
Your finger goes in a needle, and it has bitter
That's
black
the
in
one
it.
that turned the
Sprinklers on.
Oh,
The
God.
flowery smelling
Yeah,
sprinklers.
what's
Yeah.
that?
They're still on, so we'll find out
yeah,
eventually.
I'm gonna occult roll that thing to figure out the fragrance.
Go ahead. I mean, technically, it's only been like how many seconds?
No, I botched it, so I think it might be sandalwood.
2 rounds,
crazy.
6 seconds.
Yeah, it's only been like maybe max of
Definitely
20
safe,
seconds now.
Whatever that is.
It smells like sandalwood and crazy.
Can we turn it off?
I like sandalwood and crazy.
Is there only one button on it?
Yes.
I'm gonna press the button.
Boom!
You hear? Teet, teet, teet. No, I'm just kidding. You don't hear that. No, sorry.
But I grab it to myself and leap out the window.
I've seen this movie!
You are still immune to
I have
fire.
an idea!
What are you waiting for? Come on!
So the one, yeah, you get a
Kill
box
me.
off of him,
Do
and he
it.
had a gun on him too, and it looks like a normal gun. Oh, I'm so sorry, Skittles.
Not
Jesus,
sorry.
Poor baby.
She's not
I kicked her when I was leaning back.
Press the button on the thing.
It just makes a beep.
Cassidy, are you ever going
Is
to heal
his
me,
beep-
or am I going to have to go see someone else?
I will heal you, but keep your pants on.
I don't have sense. Does anybody have sense magic?
It's a
Negative.
thing. Woman touches me, pants go down.
I know hard-nosed Dante.
Gonna slap him. I'm gonna slap him and steal him.
Yeah.
Oh, you like it like that too? Oh, that's good.
My God.
What's your current rage, motherfucker?
My current rage is 1.
He screams like Blank Man. He just
Slap me and call me Sally.
So I'm pretty sure he's completely healed.
Oh yeah.
But Jesus.
Hey, I found something under
Things are here.
Blitzer's bed.
So what happened? So David starts descending. You see one of them is bleeding from the ears and eyes, and they're obviously dead. The other one he did keep alive.
Okay.
And he says out loud, he said, "Tell me what to ask it."
Who are they? Why are they here?
The fuck do they know?
They are... What is he saying? This is weird. It's in... He's talking in like ones and zeros. Does anybody know ones and zeros?
Binary. I know everything I know about binary. You want to know about binary? I'll tell you about binary.
I do have a dot in technology.
I have speech of the world.
I have investigation, internet research.
He just starts like listing it out. So just write it all down.
I'll write it down.
And you don't have to do it right the second one. We'll tell you what he says. He's like, anything else? Ask quick. He won't last much longer.
Who's he working for?
Are there more?
Continues with all these numbers. So remember your questions.
What was the spirit they were coming in after?
Okay, so we had one on.
wait.
Who are you?
Is he still alive?
Working for. What was the other one? I'm so sorry.
Spirit.
Spirit. There's one more that Clay asked, I think.
How many? Or are there any more?
Anymore.
We found your mages.
Destroy assholes.
One more, guys. One more.
Is he still alive? Like. No.
That's more Sam asking in game, not to him. He's just asking if the
What
guy's
about the
there.
kings?
Is he still alive? Yes, at this time, yes.
Do it.
Asking in game, yeah.
Is he talking? I'm gonna take the locket and shove
No,
it in
he's
his
not
mouth.
talking. No. David's talking.
I'm gonna take the locket and shove it in the mage's mouth.
Okay.
Drink up, pretty.
Okay.
Have a drink.
All right. Any more questions?
We have one more. I think what we should ask.
Did we ask why they were here?
Yeah, why?
Okay. So, the eyes start bleeding intensely. You're down there by his face, and what you see on his... Like, he has glasses on, sunglasses on, but they're kind of crooked now because he fell, on the ground. It looks like there's... It's almost like he's getting, what you guys can do now. He's getting,
Glaucoma.
no.
Cataracts.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost
Oh,
Rider.
pen and stare.
He's getting pen and stared, yeah.
Okay.
And then he done. So when you guys, anybody can put this in the computer. It's not hard to figure out the binary code of what he said. But when you put it all in, who you are is he said void. We're the void.
Okay.
Working for. He said how would he put it?
The technocratic union.
Yeah, the union. He would call it the union. I was like, how would I want to word it to the you guys? It'd be the union.
She was gonna say
Pretty
these
sure
idiots.
that's how they refer to it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had to read that book.
You fucking nubcase.
Anymore?
Great book.
It's a great book, isn't it?
Uh,
The first or the revised edition's beautiful.
Here we go.
Any more of them? More than you can count.
I don't know how he might. He probably doesn't know how high Sam can count.
What spirit they were coming for?
The
a
whole-
What
tri-
is the spirit?
A trapped for Morai. And why did they come? They were coming to pick up the spirit and capture it.
Okay.
Who
They
does
station out
number
of- we could
2
just-
work
We
for?
can mop it up and just throw a bucket right on their door.
What is your number? 1.
101101.
110110001.
Classic Family Guy.
I was thinking more the prisoner, but
Yeah.
I was thinking, Les Miserables.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was definitely thinking the Family Guy.
Yeah.
And David starts reverting back to his normal look.
We
is
have
that thing
Family
dead?
Guy,
Oh,
Guy,
yeah.
classic sci-fi and musicals. Yeah, that's pretty much about us.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
I got dead from Mora up here.
I think.
So it was a. What the fuck was a Fomori doing in Blitzer's room?
Well,
These
because
Unless that's what Khan was from the beginning.
No.
no.
Khan was
It doesn't-
Khan. He, Aisha even specifically told me before, and I think Sam too, when she said, no, he's gone, and I'm not bringing him back, because it was essentially an offer on our part to try and bring him back for her, but she said, no, not this time.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it
that
still begs the question, why the fuck was there a Fomori bound to his room? 'Cause it
Well,
couldn't get out. It couldn't get out without me saying that it could. It kept asking to get out, unless that's after you sealed it in.
I think that may have been. I think that may have been the case. I think the
Okay.
latter is probably right. I mean, I could be off, but can I roll intelligence plus a call and see if I know anything about Fomori, and if they're necessarily always there, or if you can. No, if you can bind them to a location.
Yeah, is it a new spirit?
You can roll it.
or a-
Fomori is the spirit bound to physical flesh. Bane is actually what the spirit's called.
Yeah.
Target numbers?
7s.
6.
Nice.
You know things.
You know things. So, what you're figuring is somehow it used technology to get in here, and it was doing that
Makes
through
sense.
the radios and all that. You're thinking that they called it a Fomori because there must have been some body to it, because you were able to kill it with the gun, but it's hard to really tell now.
Goop left over.
Yeah, there's goopies, and it wasn't just a spirit goopy, it was a goopy. So it's hard to really tell how it was really bound and what it was bound to, but something was here. It could have been a rat. It could have been anything that they were trying to bring it in. But the technology's not going crazy anymore. There's no more music, there's no more videos, so obviously something triggered it through.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I do a roll to know if something would have had to have brought it, if it could have been brought here recently, or could it have been here previously, that a certain series of things had to happen to instigate it?
Yeah. I almost said Dex plus occult, which would be a great roll, and I don't know how you could ever use it, but maybe when you're staking a vampire, you could Dex an occult a stake into them.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, okay, I see.
You think that it was probably sent here recently because you guys didn't feel anything, and there are wards here you can feel, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it possible
So that's why he
so
wasn't
it's
really
recent, so could
Yeah.
perhaps
leaving.
the owner of this place's situation made it weak enough so it could come in?
so probably what you're figuring, and it could be Dean too with this. Ow, stop, cat. It was using technology to get in here, but with all the wards up, it was having trouble maneuvering through them. But
Right.
because
Had to do it more carefully.
Exactly.
A little bit longer.
And because Jake, Sam, and Dean have access to this house and could open the doors, they're able to open the wards almost.
That was going to be my step.
So-
If it would have died sooner, I was going to just tackle one of the mages right through the doors and see
Yeah.
what happens with the wards.
All right. So it was okay. So that makes sense.
So we let it in, basically. Great.
Could it? I wonder then if it leached onto something from your unfortunate experience, Jake, or one of the others.
No, Jake was checked out.
I
But-
got checked out. The other ones didn't,
the
though.
others were not, though. I apologize.
Well-
That was my undoing. I should have checked them more for one.
From behind the
Which-
door, you see the changeling. So he looked like he teleported out the door to go behind.
He had the
Henry,
gloves.
are you okay?
He was like, "Oh God!"
Well, I was almost eaten by a raptor.
Yeah, Dave, why, you almost ate the changeling. You saved him, then you're going to eat him?
Some.
Huh?
Do you wish to be healed again? Be nice.
What
Sorry,
kind-
I apologize.
What kind of healing we talking about?
God
Not
damn
that
it.
kind. The kind.
But you said earlier, you said not that kind this time, but earlier you said that's not a kind of healing. I'm confused. Anyway, listen, buddy, I'm sorry. I was not aiming at you. The hardwood, it's hard to jump off of with claws. Hey, that was a good move, though.
Maybe that wasn't what I was planning, but I'm glad I was able to improvise.
Do you have to dance to your It's really distracting. I can dance.
Tides of
I
Lost.
can, but only if there's a festival.
That's great. You could all have a dance off when we figure out.
Oh,
what
we
the
can
hell's
stomp the
going
yard.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, the demon looks at you. I know what I need to do.
Thank you.
I will take my
on. Get
leave.
on it.
Thank you for your assistance.
See you later, Sam.
We'll be in touch.
But not that. Well, never mind. Actually, that's up to you.
I've already been there.
The chain machine goes, I think I've
They shook hands.
had a lot of going on. What my part in all this? What would you like me to? I almost got eaten by a raptor. I'm a little shaken.
Well, most time you are. It's not too often me and my brother don't eat Fae. However, we
I'll
need
side
you.
in with-
We need you to get to the courts and try to petition to him and tell him the druid's helping the kings,
That I can do.
and with any amount of followers that he has. We also would potentially like to set up some sort of diversion to his faith coming from these churches within this circle.
Oh,
That I
like
can
you were
do.
saying with the portal.
Henry,
Yes.
if you need me to be able to vouch for our new friends, I'm more than happy to. I'm fairly well known.
Yeah, they're well known too. Unfortunately, that might be the
Hey.
only problem. But I lived.
You
true.
did.
It's true.
If you need something to counteract their reputation, I am more than happy to vouch for them.
I think your higher ups would want to meet with us.
They maybe will at a neutral location, public.
Of
Obviously.
course.
Let me
Lots of
talk to them,
lights,
and I'll get
lots
back
of
to you guys.
cameras.
Okay.
Let's
Henry,
yes,
if needed, I have property we can meet at.
excellent. I'll if
I should have took that gift where I could.
I'll contact Cassidy whenever I'm done.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for not eating me.
Things are different now.
Thank you for not eating me. And he prances away just to make you pissed. No, I'm saying he walks away.
Breathe the last bit of rage out at him.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, another burp.
Get the fucking hiccups.
All right. So
I think we should go back to the warehouse to check it out.
Yeah, we gotta figure out about this cult. What's going on with it?
Also, I do... Oh, never mind. I was thinking perhaps the 2 was a signal, but now we know that the disturbance had nothing to do with your friend sending a message, but more with this Fomori spirit.
Well, that still could be our friends. Our kings could still be fucking with us.
But the footage, like you said, the CCTV footage of when the baby was sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That seems a little fucky to me. Like, I don't even know why the Fomori going through everything. Like,
I'm not sure that was tied in with the Fomori.
yeah.
I have a feeling
Could she
it
have
was something else.
Could she have been leaving a message, giving you information about what happened last time?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Something was. Maybe you have a line in with Guan, don't you?
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe ask him.
Yeah,
If it was him.
that's a good idea, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I would the pack people
Well, we already.
roll, and even Cassie can roll this because you know some spiritual stuff. will you four please roll me enigmas and intelligence, please?
We get the extra die in it, right?
Yeah, you guys do. Yeah, pack people do.
For what?
What is our
Don't you get an extra die for enigmas?
I thought it was like enigmas and strength.
There was like a weird one, I thought. I'll look it up.
I evidently have
Diff-
never heard of whatever it is because I 0.
Okay.
I botched.
It botched or 0?
Not botched. Well, no, I got a success and a botch and nothing else mattered.
Okay, you got
What
0
was the
then.
diff?
7.
7.
5.
Jesus Christ.
2.
Excellent. Okay. So anybody that got 1, your first thought is it's weird because the technology was telling a story or filling in blanks. 2 and above, it's also weird because the Fomori never attacked. And Jake,
It didn't.
you realize it never attacked, and it also is trying to communicate it wanting out to see its mother, which is kind of weird that a Fomori would even ask that. Why would it not just try to kill you once it knew that you guys are trying to stop it?
So maybe everything we were told about Khan, well, some of it was not the truth. Maybe that was the baby that was thrown in and corrupted.
So this is the spirit of the shifted child.
Yeah.
You just killed Khan.
And maybe it was corrupted.
You just shot Asia's baby under the bed.
There's some
Maybe
things
it's
that you keep between family members.
Maybe.
As far as
Never
we
mention
know,
to the
as far
bipolar
as we were
mages.
told in that whole last scene with them at the gate, the baby getting ripped out and thrown into the gate, never happened.
No,
That's
We
not.
were
No.
told,
No.
right?
Nope.
you were told it did happen.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, okay.
That's how the gate was opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Ava sending a.
Oh no, they
Sending
didn't. They
a
didn't stop until
Fomori.
after it opened. Yeah.
Maybe it's Ava sending a Fomori to fuck with us,
Maybe
and
we
she
just
made
need
it
to
seem
go.
like all this, just to keep us here long enough for the technocrat assholes to show up that she sent. Maybe
Because now this will be.
she's the only one that would look. It has to be someone that knows exactly what we're doing, and they had to impart that to it, whatever that spirit was. It might not have attacked, but it might not have been meant to attack us. It might have been waiting as a distraction to us.
Plus,
So
it
not
also
unlike
gets the.
what that king is doing with the affecting things that would affect you personally.
Right.
Yeah, plus it gets the technocracy looking at Aisha's bar, seeing us now as another
And it
thing.
gets you on, and it gets us, I guess, on the radar.
Yeah.
Right. So now they have more eyes on us because we just killed 3 technocrats.
Yeah.
So all I think that's going to be happening here is that he's going to be trying to bring everybody's eye onto us. So, like I said, we need to play the same game.
We need to find allies.
Right.
I'm afraid that when it comes to the locals, I don't really have any connections. But I can certainly. I'm known amongst the courts, the Fave courts, of course. That's about the extent of my abilities. I
Well,
apologize. I'm not more useful.
No, we have a lot of connections, and they're doing things right now. We have the demon. He's going to start putting his feelers out. We have a changeling bringing the courts together. The Karen is doing what they need to be doing.
You know,
The vampire.
The vampire's doing what he needs to be doing.
this could be a total pool, you know, and I could be completely wrong, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but the thought that I'm having is we had that Fomori come through here, right? And it fucked up whoever did it, whatever did it. Doesn't matter, we know it happened. But then we saw what happened to Aisha. Well, now that Ava has Aisha and has her forcibly rebuilding Greg, what's stopping her? She ripped out her grandchild and threw him against a wall. What's stopping her from having a fucking shifter do something terrible to Aisha? We already know she can have a shifter's baby, and it's happened before. That could be happening now, and maybe we need to go get her and end this. portion and fucking save her before something like that occurs. Because if she can fuck with time too, I don't know how that works with Aisha. I mean, Jesus Christ, if a shifter raped her and she was pregnant, who knows what Ava could do? That seems awful fucky. I understand you're not in love with her anymore, but I mean, like, that's a whole nother level of fuckery.
But she's time, and she did have some
or
light
I'm
magic.
I'm just throwing shit out.
She could easily speed up the.
Exactly my
Excuse me,
fear.
Gentlemen,
What?
is the room spinning?
No.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Clay messaged you.
Did you forget your Betis medication?
I don't feel very good.
Like, why? Sit down. Why?
I'm dizzy. It's.
No, I mean, are you gonna yak or what? Do you need a bucket?
2, Trey.
I don't know. I can hold my alcohol. That's not it.
Oh, wait. Ooh, head rush. Head rush. Something's up. I kind of take a knee.
Is this anything happened before?
Willpower is diff 7, boys.
Not without drinking a lot of alcohol.
This will be our last roll for the night.
Well, you're a wimp.
Make it good.
I just fucking.
Please put your dice away. I'm so sorry.
What's diff?
7.
I canceled out my one success.
Got 0.
2.
You're dizzy.
Dean, you're dead.
Dean passes out. Not like dead, but passes out.
I blank man passed
And
out.
that everybody can smell that flowery smell because the sprinklers are still going on. And
Just dizzy.
yeah, you're dizzy.
I'm grabbing Dean by his leg and Cassidy by her neck. Is Jake, what are you doing?
He's dizzy.
You're dizzy?
Yeah.
Let's
Put
get the
this in
fuck
your
out of
mouth.
here. I'm starting to drag everybody out.
Push us out the window.
Stumbling and
I'm
bumbling.
gonna step sideways. Try to step sideways.
You can try, yeah.
Doesn't magic like draw those fucking crazy ass worm things?
I'm allergic to lavender, guys.
We'll pick it up there. We'll know you're stepping sideways. I'm writing a note down.
Okay.
So we got Cass, dizzy. Sam, dizzy.
Now, the spiders were attracted by me getting stuck.
Jake, dizzy. Dean, passed out. Okay. Well, thank you, stream, for watching.
Thanks, stream.
2 weeks. I don't think that's a holiday or anything.
5-0 coming.
It's almost Halloween, which means
Ooh!
we're gonna have a chair friend coming.
So, I love
Furniture
how my weird
golem.
timing-
That's alright, I'll fuck that thing up.
I love how my weird timing works out, because normally in mid-October we'd be going to Sedona with Cam's family. It would fall on a World of Darkness night, but Ryan decided she wanted to go to a concert with some friends, so we're going to just go over Friday night and get home Saturday afternoon.
Perfect.
And I'm like, no, honey, we can come home. It's fun. You should go to your concert because Mama wants to play.
All right, stream. We love you. Good night.
Good night.
Night, city. Mwah.
Thanks for joining us.